How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're back with another banger. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. And yeah, man, we're back. You know what I'm saying? We're back. We're here to give you guys some of the best boxing we can give you guys. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You already know we in here. Um, but yeah, wow, I don't even know where to start, man. I mean, Canelo Alvarez defeats Gennady Golovkin, you guys. I mean, wow. I mean, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? That's big time. You know what I mean? That's big time. Oh shit says first in this Beezy. Ha ha ha. Lawrence Williams says first. Oh man, they both first. Uh-oh. Who's number one? But yeah, man, smash that like button on your way in, you guys. Like I said, man, it's a bunch to recap this weekend, man. There's a bunch of fights that we need to talk about this weekend. Um, and yeah, man, what do you guys think about the Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G fight, man? I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, do you guys think Canelo Alvarez won fair and square, or do you guys think it was a robbery? What do you guys think, man? I think it was a pretty good. I mean, I haven't like I said, I watched most of the fight, but I was like in and out of the fight. But for the most part, man, I seen Canelo Alvarez, putting in some work, man. Canelo Alvarez was definitely putting in some work. He was going to the body, he was going upstairs. And he was mixing it up with his footwork. His footwork was really good. And I thought his footwork was, second to none, man. I think his footwork was really, really good. His footwork was way, way better than Triple G's footwork, in my opinion. Canelo Alvarez, he was, dipping and dodging and, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of different things to
Yo,
upset Triple G. What's going on, Actual Facts, man? First one in, man. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm all good, my brother. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, man, we good, man. Just a Sunday
So,
afternoon boxing talk.
what up, chat? Salute to y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unbiased Biased Boxing Talk says salute. Oh shit says I thought the whole fight card was in fantastic. It was a very good. He says it was a very good fights, very excellent fights.
Well, I
I
mean,
I thought Triple G won though. Whoa.
it had to be excellent if it was gonna be pay-per-view. They could put no bullshit up on there.
I don't know. I've seen some fans that
But
commented on the comment section and said they weren't happy about the pay-per-view card. They were saying that it was trash and all that. Shout out to the fight doctor. He was actually one of them that said that the card was trash.
it was all
Except
right.
except
It
the
was
main event. He said the main event
yeah,
was good.
yeah. That's what we all went to see. But the undercard it was all right. It wasn't spectacular. But it'd have been
I think the undercard was pretty good. We've seen worse.
yeah. It'd
I
have been
mean, let's
nice
be
if
honest. We've seen worse.
it'd have been nice if they had some other fighters up there, but other than David Lemieux and Spike O'Sullivan to last
But
this
I
round.
knew that fight was gonna go down like that, man. I knew that Spike
And,
O'Sullivan showdown was gonna go down like that. I knew that.
and people was really trying to give Spike O'Sullivan a chance. I was like,
Oh,
man, that's
dude,
a
it was
devastation.
so many people picked Spike to win, man.
Yeah, man.
And
I'm
you
like,
guys, if you guys need to eat your crow, this is a show to do it. Let me know who you picked on that Spike O'Sullivan versus David Lemieux. If you pick Spike, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you your crow live on the show. Just let me know who you pick. Be
cause I,
truthful.
cause I told y'all, man. I told
Come
y'all it was
out of the
gonna be by
closet, man.
I told y'all it was gonna be by devastation. And what happened? Knocked his ass out by devastation in the
Mm,
first round. I had
mm.
it. I had it by 6th round. I thought Spike was gonna show a little bit more of himself for 6 rounds, but not first. First was surprising because Spike O'Sullivan gave a good fight, against Billy Joe Saunders. So, but again, that's the triangle theory in boxing. It doesn't really work, right? So, he did, even though he kind of did good against Billy Joe. That ain't that Spike O'Sullivan didn't show up last night.
Yo, shout out to Mosquito says bum luck Bum Lovikin lost. It's time
Yeah,
to move forward, family.
yeah,
Little
man.
G was running. How ironic. Can't fight moving back.
Yeah.
Wow.
What up,
Do you
Mosquito?
do
Yeah,
you do you agree with that?
I agree, man. You know, and I'm eating Mosquito. I'm eating crow. I ate some crow pie this morning, man. You know what I mean? Because I had Triple G by the 10th round, man. But you know what, man? Canelo, he surprised me, man, and he showed out. And, you know, and I saw now the fight 5 times already, and I could see it the split to him to Canelo, man. A
You
draw
seen
would have
it? You
been
seen
a
the fight
draw.
5 times?
Yeah, a draw. Yeah, I already seen the fight 5 times, man.
God damn,
By
dude.
the time like 2 in the morning, I already saw the fight like 3 times.
You said by 2 in the morning you already seen the fight 3 times?
3 times, man. By
Damn,
two
dude.
or
If
three in the
this ain't a
morning.
diehard fan, dude, actual facts. Wow,
I
dude.
was breaking it down. I was like, man, I'm like, does it look? And I was trying to compare it to, you know, Sean Porter's performance with Danny Garcia and you know, I was basing it on, you know, if you know y'all think Sean Porter did enough
Oh
to
shit.
beat Danny,
From live
but
from the UK. Oh shit, you
but
got some
you
people to
know,
talk to.
Danny had the cleaner work like Canelo. So in this instance, you know, I was saying was, you know, then you should give Triple G the win because he was more active, just like Sean Porter, right? But
Yeah.
but then again, Canelo made him miss a lot and he made him look tired. That's one thing. Like he looked really tired and gassed. He looked old in there, man. And then he was all battered up too. So
Yo, he,
yeah,
he
man,
did look
Canelo got
old
that.
last night, man.
Canelo got that
People,
one,
what's
man.
up? What's going on, Dr. Blick? How you doing today?
I'm good, man.
We're talking Golovkin versus Canelo. Did
so
you
happy
watch
that
the fight and who did you have winning?
Canelo beat his ass, bro.
Oh
He beat the brakes of that
shit! This dude,
guy,
here
bro.
this dude come out of nowhere.
Yo, man, you don't understand, man.
Oh my god.
Canelo was beating him up bad.
Oh
like,
my god.
Golovkin started getting into the fight when Canelo started to slow down in the later rounds. But by then it was too late. Abel Sanchez knew he was losing. He said in his corner, he's like, "You're losing the fight. Like, what are you doing?" This guy fought in the back for the whole.
Abel Sanchez said he had it a draw though. He scored it a draw.
No, Abel Sanchez.
That's what Abel Sanchez said in the ESPN.
No, but I'm saying that he was saying that he was losing the fight.
Oh,
meaning that if anyone was to win, then by Abel Sanchez's logic, what's his name? Canelo was the one winning the fight. Golovkin just pulled it back to make it a draw. So I don't understand why people keep saying Golovkin got robbed, man. Yo, no one was speaking when Danny Jacobs lost.
Oh wow!
Why were they saying people when Danny Jacobs got robbed? No one said nothing.
Wow,
that's true.
Triple G, what's that monstrous power, man? All he did was find the back foot, telling him to fight Mexican style, man.
Oh, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
Running away, trying to jab at the whole fight. Freaking fraud. I'm happy that he's lost, man.
Oh, you a fraud? He's a fraud. You're happy that Triple G lost?
Who did he beat?
Are you a Triple G hater, Dr. Blick?
Nah, Triple G's a tough guy. No one
can but you just feel like he got exposed.
Yeah, he did get exposed. He was overrated the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kell Brook exposed his ass.
Kell Brook.
We got any Triple G fans in the chat, man? Chris says,
I know in my live stream, they were coming at me for saying that he lost.
Hey, Blick, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Shout out to Kell Brook for showing that Gennady Golovkin wasn't the boogeyman, man. He gave you the blueprint to beat that motherfucker, which is to fucking bully that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, push him to fight on the back foot.
Push him, fight him more. Make him fight on the back foot, man.
Now, let's be honest, man. All the people that Triple G so-called beat, man. Jermall Charlo, Canelo, all of those guys would have stopped those guys that Triple G stopped.
Yo, what's up? Shout out Black Horseman, man. How you doing, my brother?
Canelo needs to get his credit, man. I don't understand why people are like trying to disrespect the guy.
Yo,
this fair and square. And he looked small in that fight as well.
What's going on, Black Horseman? You doing all right today? How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, my fault, bro. Coming on late, man. I'm still out and about, but I'm trying to get to the crib.
Oh, you good, man. You good, bro. We just talking about Canelo Triple G, man. You gonna get on, or you got time now, or you gonna get back on, or?
I'm on. So I mean, if I have a delay, just let me know if it's bad reception and all that.
Oh, all right, yeah, you good, man. But yeah, we talking about Triple G versus we're talking about Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez. Who did you have winning, and do you think it was a robbery?
All right, hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cause yeah, it's kind of choppy on my end. Nah, man, I had it a close fight. I felt it could have went either way, but I felt they got the right decision by picking Canelo because Canelo did more. He was the aggressor in the fight. He did exactly what Abel Sanchez and Triple G wanted him to do, which was stand right there and trade. He didn't lay on the ropes. He was letting his hands go, man, with Triple G. And so Canelo Alvarez, man, he did what he had to do. It ain't got nothing to do with steroids, man. That motherfucker can take a punch, you know. And actually, his stamina held up. I thought he was gonna gas out by the 5th round, but he did what he had to do, man. Actually, Triple G, I think, had too much weight on him, and I think by the 3rd or 4th round, he was breathing out his mouth, and I was like, damn, man, he's starting to fade. And Canelo, man, it seemed like he kept a good pace the whole way through. Took some good shots, and I just said, hey, you know, it kind of felt like a draw to me, but I was like, man, whatever the judges pick, man, you know, I'm going to just accept that shit because, you know, like I wouldn't want to be a judge in that particular fight. But I felt like
116, 112 for Canelo. Did you have it like that, or did you have it a little closer?
Well, they scored at 115, 113. Two of the judges had it 115, 113.
Oh, then I thought one of them had it 116, 112.
Nah, one judge had 114, 114 to draw, and the others had 115, 113.
Oh, wow. Keep in mind, there were people out there that felt like Canelo won the fight wider than the marks that they gave.
Wow.
So I don't understand where people are saying that Gigi got robbed, man. Like he did not get robbed. He didn't fight.
Nah, it wasn't no robbery, bro.
It was meant to be some monster, man. What was the knockout power that everyone said he had? Canelo walked right through all this shit, man. Even though there were times where he got buzzed, Canelo walked right through all his best punches. You don't have that crazy monstrous power where people just crumble and just fall to the ground how they were advertising it. Nah, he ain't that great in terms of that power. I could say he's hella tough in terms of his durability because that guy took some big ass shots. Him and Canelo took big ass shots.
So I gotta eat my crow. I had Triple G by knockout. This dude was so far off of a knockout last night, dude. He was never gonna get a knockout, in my opinion, man. The way he was fighting, man. I gotta eat my crow, man. Crow is being served up for me, very, very hefty. We got Angel Santos. You got who needs to eat their crow? The whole panel? Hold on, Dr. Blick.
Me too. Me and actual facts.
Dr. Blick, do not lie now, dude.
I had Canelo winning.
Oh, this dude, man.
I never had Triple G winning.
Yo.
The only time I was going back and forth, the only time I was going back and forth was when I was seeing Canelo's weight and how skinny he looked. Well, majority of the time I had Canelo winning. I was in the stream with Cali. I said I got Canelo winning.
Yeah, Blick always had Canelo winning.
Right now, Mosquito says no trilogy. Nobody wants to see a third fight.
I would love to see
it's time to move on. No Name Rose D says, good afternoon, Corley. Great panel and chat room. Thank you, No Name Rose D.
I think
King Killer says Canelo beat Triple G's ass.
He did.
Gang PP says Triple G got beat by a blown up welterweight.
He did.
And every close fight isn't a robbery. Okay, that's understandable.
Wait, I think you're talking about Kell Brook.
Unbiased? No. Canelo looked small as shit last night. Was it just me?
But I don't see him as a blown up welterweight. I can see him.
That's where he started at. He started below welterweight. He started at
I know, but I see him as like more of a natural 154 pounder rather than like a natural welter.
I mean, you can say blown up. You can say, you know what I mean, whatever.
Yeah, he's blown up.
The facts are he did start at a lower weight class, and the facts are Triple G did not.
Yeah, that's true. Triple G's only fought at middleweight.
Triple G was at middleweight his whole career. So, you know, do you guys think that his age played a factor in this Black Horseman actual and Dr. Blick?
Nah, Canelo was always the better fighter.
I think his game plan, man, and listening to Abel Sanchez, man, played a factor.
According to Abel Sanchez, he didn't listen to him. Abel Sanchez threw Triple G under the bus. He's like,
this dude, Dr. Blick, yo.
That's what Abel said. He said he didn't do what I wanted him to do.
This dude's
Abel threw him under the bus.
He's on another
Of course,
level.
Abel is going to deflect it on Triple G because Abel is a world-class trainer, and Abel's not going to admit that he was wrong, that he had a whack-ass game plan. He's never going to admit that.
He did have a
Come on,
whack-ass game plan.
let's think about who we're talking about. It's Abel Sanchez, man. The main guy that said Mexican style is Gennady Golovkin, man. He was the main one pushing that. You think Gennady Golovkin was pushing that? No, man. I was Abel pushing that shit, that PR shit, man. He was being a trainer and a manager and everything, man.
He was being a trainer, a manager, a promoter,
all that, man. So
a father figure,
yeah,
a life coach, counselor.
Exactly. Yeah. My thing exactly. And for him to say, well, he wasn't listening to me. Nah, motherfucker, you gotta make him listen.
Do you guys think, let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think that Abel Sanchez, do you think that possibly his training methods got exposed? And do you think he's a world-class trainer?
No. He never has been.
What do you guys think? Actual facts and Black Horseman? World-class trainer for Abel Sanchez?
Nah.
I mean,
he's a decent trainer, man, but I don't know about,
He's had champions. We can't take that away from the man, but I'm saying with his game plan was off. It was off.
Right.
Let me tell you something about Abel Sanchez, man. His style doesn't make fighters leave the sport with their faculties in check.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That sounds very dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Triple G's defense, I gotta give him credit. It was better in this fight than it was in the second fight. But like as a whole, man, the guy for the most part was using that defensive style called "I'm gonna defend with my face." And it didn't really work out for him.
So do you guys think that, right now with everything going down, you have Triple G, you got, Canelo Alvarez, you got a slew of other fighters that's in that weight class. Do you guys think that since Triple G lost those belts last night and there will not be a trilogy, do you now think that Triple G actually fights fighters that he probably wouldn't fight if he was champion? Wow.
When he got his ass beaten,
like the Charlos, like the Jacob rematch. Does Triple G go for the belts at 160 or does he move up to 168?
Okay, let me tell you.
At this point, I think, man, Triple G
he wants that rematch. He wants that rematch.
Is it a retirement? Is there a retirement for Triple G?
If you heard the way he was speaking in that press conference, he ain't thinking about retirement. He's hell bent on another fight. He demanded a third fight. He said Canelo didn't fight through Mexican
What did he
style.
say?
Yeah.
What did he say? Wow.
He said Canelo didn't fight Mexican style. He doesn't understand how he got the win. He did nothing special, and that he did. He said yes, he did fight him, but he didn't do nothing special, and that he wants another fight. He was talking all that trash, man. I saw it on some of the clips on Fight Hype.
Oh, Daniel Johnson's got a great quote. He says, "I think Roy Jones Jr. laid the situation out well." He said, "If it wasn't for all the talk about Canelo running in the first fight, and now he didn't, and they couldn't do shit with him," he says it looks bad. It looks bad for Triple G.
Yeah, man. Because they did exactly what he wanted him to do, what they wanted him to do, and they ain't showing proof.
Mm-hmm. He fought better like that. He fought better like that. He fought way better like that because he exposed to the fact that he has no back.
He threw 8 body shots, man. What the fuck?
Who threw 8 body shots? Who threw 8 body shots?
Triple G threw like 8. He ain't throwing that many.
Golly, man.
Come on, let's be honest, man. The majority of that fight, he was jabbing.
What do you guys think about Triple G only throwing 8 body shots, you guys? Is that something that you guys...
It was very low.
When you're fighting a guy with suspect stamina, man, you better be investing to that body.
Derek Williams says Triple G's face look like tenderized clenbuterol, meat imported from Mexico. Triple G is a basic come-forward fighter and slow looking for a lucky punch against a skilled fighter. You've already lost the fight. Battle Rifle says, I've always said Triple G can beat Charlo and Devonchenko, just not Canelo or Billy Joe Saunders. Unbiased Boxing Talk says, Canelo didn't fight Mexican style. Nigga walked him down. King Tilla says, Canelo never ran. Laugh out loud. GGG was always running, even in the first fight. Mosquito says the audacity of this man saying Mexican style is as if he is an ambassador of Mexicans. Shake my head. The arrogance from this fraud.
He's a fraud.
Wow.
He's been a fraud, man.
So I gotta ask this since this has been a question that a lot of fans want to know the answer to. Where does each fighter go from now, baby? Okay, Golden Gloves timed out. Black Horseman, what do you think about it? Okay, Black Horseman's timed out. All right, actual facts, what do you think about it?
I think Canelo, he's gonna probably more than likely fight David Lemieux. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna fight Charlo, man. Or Andrade or any of those guys, man. I think he's fight David Lemieux, and I don't know. After that,
so you think he'll fight David Lemieux? I mean, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see in the chat from and on the panel? From who do you guys want to see Canelo Alvarez fight next? We'll start with Canelo Alvarez, the champion.
Charlo.
He's got the WBA belt and the WBC belt, so that means year-round testing for Canelo Alvarez. Will that affect him in that year-round training? Wow. This is the WBC Clean Boxing Program, Canelo. Are you ready? Because you weren't ready the first time, dude. So I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying? Sonia, how you doing? Sonia says, I see now Abel Sanchez is a big fucking ass son. Look, wow, it says, look about 6 feet tall. So why isn't this punk ass being trained by his class ass trainer? Father must be a punk like his daddy. Battle Rival says Earl Spence better stay the hell away from Canelo. That's second-degree murder. Alexander says Canelo is gonna fight Rotori Marathi. Wow, from Japan. Okay, I think I know who that guy is. Mosquito says, I say we move on. Let's see if Canelo can beat Charlo. Wow, that's good too. King Teller says Canelo beats Charlo KO in 8 rounds. Wow. You guys think it's KO in 8 rounds? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo. Break it down. Break it down, you guys.
I think Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo is a great fight. I got Charlo within 8-9 rounds. He's big, super strong, and I mean, we haven't really seen him get tested on his chin yet, really. But I think Charlo got it, man. He's just too athletic. He's got too many tools in the toolbox, man. He does things that Canelo has probably never seen before, really. Because he's such a, he's 6'2", he's 6'1" or something like that, right? So yeah, man. That range is going to be too much, man. That power, that jab, is going to be too much, man. So, yeah, 8 rounds, man. Charlo.
8 rounds, Charlo. What do you got, Dr. Blick? Talk to me. Charlo versus Canelo breakdown from Dr. Blick from the UK. What's going on, my brother?
Oh, okay.
What's up, man? You got to leave the remote alone. Tell her, put the cereal down, man. Come on, man.
Yo, I got I feel like it's gonna go decision. I feel like I don't see Charlo stopping Canelo. I feel like Canelo's defense is too good for that to happen. And Canelo's got so much experience at the top level, way more experience than Jermall. I mean, Jermall has never fought someone as skilled as Canelo, and he's never fought someone that has that much experience at that young age. So I feel like when it comes to the fight, I'm favoring Charlo because of the advantages that he has in terms of physical advantages. But if he doesn't use them as well as I expect him to, it could lean towards Canelo. It's a close fight. I got split decision, Jermall Charlo.
Wow, so you got Jermall Charlo as well. Yeah. Right now, if I break the fight down, you got Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is some say he's not as good as the other twin. What twin do you guys feel is the best? The 154
Jamal's more skilled.
Yeah,
that's the 154 pounder, right?
He's better.
Yeah.
He's technically better. Yeah,
technically better.
Yeah.
Will those technical flaws that Jermall Charlo has? Do you think that could affect the Canelo fight?
it could.
Yeah, it could because you can't be too aggressive against Canelo because Canelo would sit there, wait, and just counterpunch him all day long. And we don't know how he's gonna deal with the power that Canelo has. I feel like Canelo's not gonna be able to stop him, but he has enough power to keep him honest. And we don't know how good Jamal's chin is. So there's a lot of stuff that is gonna be. I feel like that fight is better for Canelo than Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders moves too much for Canelo. Canelo too flat-footed for that. Billy Joe will move. He will come at angles and all that stuff. That's the worst possible fight for Canelo in that division. Billy Joe Saunders. And maybe Danny Jacobs as well. Danny Jacobs is hella athletic and he got power too. And a better boxer, in my opinion, than Jermall Charlo. But
I don't know, man. I think I got him even in boxing ability with Jacobs and Charlo, man.
I'm just basing it off because I've seen Danny Jacobs fight better level competition.
Right, yeah. That's true.
So, but it's a close fight. It's a great fight. And I don't feel like if the fight don't happen next, I don't think it's gonna be down to Canelo because, like, if you remember back when he was meant to fight Erlandi Lara, Oscar De La Hoya didn't want him to fight Lara. He said the reason why he's fighting Lara is because of the fact that Lara thinks he's scared of him. Canelo's been fighting since he was 15, bro. He won't be scared of Jermall Charlo, and he's fought people that are more skilled and better than Jermall.
Horseman Promotion says Canelo Alvarez will give Jermall Charlo mad problems. Wow. King in the chat says Canelo is bigger than Charlo, walks around at 175. Canelo works the body, slowing Charlo down. Charlo uses the jab to keep Charlo away. Hold on, I'm hearing some type of frying pan or something. What Charlo away, but tires after the 6th round, setting up Canelo KO by the 8th or 9th round. Joe Lopez says Canelo isn't fighting Charlo anytime soon. He says we will never know if Canelo beats Charlo. The fight will not happen. Wow. Battle Rival says Jermall is more skilled. Jermall Charlo is not more skilled. John Jackson says otherwise. John Jackson did do good in that fight, but he got stretched, dude. Straight up, man. So if you're getting stretched, man, you can only say but so much. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion. What do you guys think? I mean, he's saying John Jackson says otherwise, but John Jackson got sparked, dude. He was sparky for a little while. Black Horseman says actual frying catfish and shit. Daniel Johnson says size ain't a factor. Charlo has that. Oh, go ahead, yo.
Real quick for that comment with John Jackson, leading up to that fight with Charlo, John Jackson Pops, the Hawk, he gave him a different game plan. Usually John Jackson was throwing some crazy haymakers like his old man. His old man was like, nah, you're gonna box this dude. You're gonna box him. You're gonna show everybody you can box. And Charlo, they didn't expect that. They didn't expect that game plan from him. They didn't think he was gonna go out there and actually box and show some skills. So I kind of threw Mel off. But once he started dialing in with that jab, that double jab, and that that 1-2 that he does usually, man, it was over. It was like the 8th round, and he stunned him and he paralyzed dude, made him turn around and punch him in the face again, and he stopped the fight.
Oh my goodness, to turn around and punch him in his face again. Wow, dude. PK Boxing and MMA, Corey Lee, salute. What's going on, bro? Battle Rifle says, yeah, I can accept it, Corey Lee. Alex Santos says, what's next for Triple G? Retirement, rematch, Canelo, or move up to 168? I think none of the above. I think stay at 160. What do you guys think for Triple G? But let's be honest. Before we go to Triple G, you guys, let's just say the Charlo fight does not happen next. Who's an in-between fight for Canelo that he can fight right now, you guys? Who you guys think?
They want David Lemieux. Yeah. They want David Lemieux.
Okay,
I don't think
he is the WBA mandatory now. He wore the
David Lemieux's
going around his neck. He's a WBA mandatory. That was a WBA title eliminator fight for the mandatory position. So David Lemieux is now after that first round knockout. Does David Lemieux give Canelo Alvarez problems?
No.
Okay, let me tell you something about David Lemieux.
I thought my boy David Lemieux had a chance, man.
No, man. No, like David Lemieux, he's one of those guys.
I'm not gonna say he has a chance. I'm not gonna say he doesn't have a chance because he definitely has a puncher's chance. But do you think David Lemieux could hurt Canelo?
Yeah, I don't doubt his power. It's whether he's gonna be able to hit him. Canelo probably has one of the best defenses in boxing currently.
Better than Billy Joe Saunders?
Yeah. I feel like Billy Joe Saunders one is more so movement. Upper body movement.
Billy Joe Saunders, he don't be getting hit though, dog.
Yeah, because they're like, I feel like they're kind of even or kind of leaning toward Billy Joe.
That's a 50. That's a pick 'em fight.
He's got better legs.
That's a pick 'em fight, man. I got that fight 50-50. I can't. I gotta see it.
Wait, Billy Joe versus David Lemieux?
No, Billy Joe versus Canelo.
Oh, okay. Now I got Billy Joe winning that. He's got the legs and the movement. It's gonna give Canelo problems. I feel like it's gonna play out similar to Lara.
That's what I'm thinking too. But if Canelo like somehow tries to really stalk him and cut him off and cut the ring off, I think he give Billy Joe a hurting, man.
He's gonna go to the body a lot in that fight.
And if that fight happened and Canelo, they fight, I think Canelo maybe stops Billy Joe. But if Canelo can't get off and he can't catch him, Billy Joe all day, man. He gonna outbox him. He gonna make it look like kind of like how Mayweather made it look, man. He gonna make it look easy.
Black Horseman.
No, I don't think he's gonna Mayweather him. He's a bit
kind.
He could, like, if he does, I'll be very surprised. I feel like David Lemieux flattered Billy Joe's boxing ability. I feel like David Lemieux definitely flattered his boxing ability. So, but I do see where you're coming from. If the movement is really that, I feel like I really do see the fight playing out like Erislandy Lara versus Canelo. I see that fight playing out like that.
And they give Canelo the gift.
Smash the hell out of that like button on your way in, you guys. We're talking about Canelo and Triple G and where do they go from here on out, man?
I feel like I would like to see.
Horseman says fatality.
Fatality, bro. Yeah, you really don't rate freaking David Lemieux.
Yeah,
he's one of those people that keep getting opportunities to fight for titles.
But David Lemieux, I'm not gonna lie, but he was a former, world title shot. He pretty much David Lemieux owned that IBF belt that Danny Jacobs is fighting for. That was once David Lemieux's belt before he fought Triple G.
Well,
he got that from Hassan and Dom.
Oh, okay.
He knocked Hassan and Dom down like 7 times in that fight.
7 times.
You know what I'm saying? So he earned that belt and he earned that title. You know what I'm saying? So he is a proven world championship, fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't for a Bacon belt. And Dom has successfully defended that belt, I believe. So he took that belt from him.
I gotta give David Lemieux, like, my main issue is that if you move slightly, he struggles. He struggles a lot.
Well, you got to understand too, though. They saying Alexander says David Lemieux gets chances like Austin Trout does. You got to understand, David Lemieux is a name, though. David Lemieux is a name and a respectable name. You just seen what the fuck he did to Spike O'Sullivan.
But who is Spike O'Sullivan?
Spike O'Sullivan beat up Douglas. He got stopped by Chris Eubank Jr. and he lost to Billy Joe Saunders. And he got a couple in between wins. Like
you said, he got stopped by Chris Eubank Jr. A lot of people don't rate Chris Eubank Jr.
But he got stopped to Chris Eubank Jr. at 160. Yeah, I think he was at 160. But anyways, man, Spike O'Sullivan, they were building his name up. I mean, people at you saying who was Spike O'Sullivan, but I had a fucking pre-fight show that the majority of the fans picked Spike O'Sullivan to beat David Lemieux. And I know you're gonna be the same fans out there that say, no, I didn't. No,
David
yes,
Lemieux.
did.
Okay, here's the thing about David Lemieux, yeah. People picked against him because of how badly he performed against Billy Joe Saunders. But if you stand in front of David Lemieux, he will knock you out.
Yes.
If you trade against him, he
Joe
will
Johnson,
knock you
what's
out.
up, bro? BB, what's up, bro? Carl, KP, what's up, bro? Oh shit, what's up? Shout out to everybody in chat. Joe Lopez says David Lemieux is a weight bully. I don't agree with that. Do you guys agree with that?
The guy when he's not fighting weighs 220 pounds.
Dude, yeah. when he goes down to 160, I mean, he looks like a Skeletor.
Have you seen how he rehydrates?
I don't know. Like the dude, literally, as soon as he weighs in, there's like food waiting for him right there. His team has a lineup of nutritional products for him because he looks drained as hell, dude. Like
the guy
he looked like he had no water circulating in his body at all. Zero water for David Lemieux.
He came in at 190, bro.
Huh?
He came in as a cruiserweight.
At least, no, I'm being honest. Like, and that's one of the things that Canelo is gonna have to deal with if he fights, David Lemieux. He will not be the bigger man. He will not be the bigger man that night.
Man against GG.
And the IBF belt is not on the the IBF belt will not be up for grabs, so you don't have to worry about the next day weigh-in. That kills David Lemieux. David Lemieux fought for an IBF title eliminator against Curtis Stevenson, I believe, and they had a next day weigh-in. David Lemieux didn't even show up.
You can't, man, because that's terrible for him.
Yeah.
When you're walking around at 220 and you're meant to be...
He said, no, this is the next day weigh-in after the weigh-ins already. This was the next day weigh-in.
I wouldn't show up.
No, this is the next day weigh-in. So that means you weigh in that afternoon, okay? And that the very next morning before the fight that day, you have to weigh in again through the IBF mandatory laws. All right? Mm-hmm. And this was for like an IBF like intercontinental belt or this is for like an IBF like I want to say this is for like maybe an IBF like eliminator fight or some shit, right? And he fought Curtis Stevenson. And Curtis Stevenson said he weighed in the next day at the mandatory weigh-ins, and David Lemieux didn't even show up at all. So the belt wasn't on the line for David Lemieux, but David Lemieux didn't give a fuck. And you seen what happened to Curtis Stevenson, man. And Curtis Stevenson said that in a later interview. He said, man, I fucked up when I went to go weigh in the next day, and he didn't even show up. He said, I knew something was up then, man. He said it was like pretty much they was out to get me. But I'm like, dude, you know this dude is not gonna, you know what the next day weigh-in means, you guys? When you weigh in at 160, you cannot weigh anything above 170 the very next day weigh-in.
Damn.
So that's why David Lemieux didn't show up, because he couldn't make it. You know. So Unbiased Biased Boxing Talk says Canelo ring IQ is light years above Lemieux. Yes. It's actually a joke to put Lemieux in there with Canelo. He's going to get stretched. You think Canelo's going to stretch David Lemieux?
I think he can, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This might be upset alert, man. Nah, I'm just joking. I don't know.
I was gonna say, man.
Nah, I don't know though, man. I'm being honest, man. This might be David Lemieux's last chance at the world title. I don't know.
He should have. This guy is one of those people that keep getting lives, bro. Austin Trout keep getting lives too.
But you gotta understand, he's earning these lives though. Okay, he fought Spike O'Sullivan. Spike O'Sullivan had a little bit of momentum going in this fight.
I don't rate Spike O'Sullivan. That's
you though. That's you. And then you know what? Just like a lot of hating ass fans that's out there that pick Spike O'Sullivan to win to beat fucking David Lemieux. I could go back into my chat, dog, and I can show you the fans that pick Spike O'Sullivan.
I know people pick him to win. I saw Hatman Boxing. He said that was the worst prediction he ever made.
What who?
Hatman Boxing. I saw his video. That's the worst ever Hatman Strike Back. He said that's the worst.
He picked Spike O'Sullivan to win.
Yeah, he said that was the worst ever pick that he's ever done, man.
Oh no, man, that was bad, dude. I knew that shit. Hey yo, I wonder what the money was on that fight. Do you know what the wagers was? You know, when you were betting. I know Spike O'Sullivan. He was the underdog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spike O'Sullivan was the underdog in the David Lemieux fight, right?
The guy has no head movement, and all of that stuff was going to cause him problems when they fought. And,
PK Boxing says Canelo can barely edge past an old Triple G.
Man, so now Triple G goes.
Soft touch like he just beat the GOAT. Shake my head.
Okay. Here's the problem. What I have with what people say about that. Yeah, you're saying that Canelo has taking a soft shot. He has a better resume than everyone at 160. He has a better resume than everyone at 160. All of the people at 160.
Shout out to the super chat. Hold on, let me let you finish. Shout out to the super chat. He says Joe Johnson in the super chat is just donation. He says Lemieux got whooped by Billy Joe, Corey Lee. Yes, he did, man. He got whipped in devastating fashion, but I think styles make matchups. And if you put a guy in there that want to trade with David Lemieux, man, I think that'll be night, man. Like pretty much, in my personal opinion, if Canelo were to trade with David Lemieux like he traded with Golovkin tonight, I think that could be night for Canelo. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I think if he were to trade like that, that's why a lot of guys. But you got to understand, David Lemieux is not going to be able to move around the ring like Triple G and cut the ring off like Triple G neither, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, he doesn't have an Olympic pedigree. That's where he lacks in skill.
He's pretty one-dimensional. Like, he's really one-dimensional. That's his big. If he had a bit of boxing skill, he would be up there with a lot of great fighters. The only problem is, his lack of boxing skill is what hurts him in terms of fighting at a higher level, like being one of the elites in the division. But if people stand in front of him, there is a chance that he will stop people. He's a big dude, man, and I don't know how he squeezes down to that weight, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I won't say he's a terrible fighter. I just don't think he's an elite fighter.
I mean, what do you guys think right now in the chat? Who do you guys think that Triple G should fight next? We got Canelo Alvarez out the way. He will be fighting David Lemieux next. That's what it's looking like. Who do you guys have David Lemieux fighting? Who do you guys have Triple G fighting next? Who do you have Triple G fighting next?
James DeGale. James DeGale.
You got him fighting James DeGale?
Yeah, he's gonna have a move up, fight James DeGale, or he might fight that Japanese fighter. I always forget his name.
Murata.
Yeah. He might fight him because that guy's a massive draw in Japan. And
he is?
And he's a massive draw in Japan. That's why he wanted to fight him at one point, because that guy's a massive draw in Japan, and Triple G at his age, he's looking for paydays.
He is?
Yeah, he's looking for paydays, I think. That's one of the major reasons why he waited for Canelo. Why he didn't fight anyone major. Why he lost his belt for bum bashing and fighting what's that guy?
So let me get this right. This dude Triple G lost his belt to lose all of his belts to Canelo. Yo.
You see how much he got paid?
What the fuck? Yeah, he did get paid. No. This was the career high payday for Triple G. You gotta respect that though. I gotta respect that. This was a career high payday for Triple G. I gotta respect that though, man. I think he got upwards of 30 million, possibly.
Yeah,
I don't know,
bro. Something that AJ's never seen. I gotta find that shot, man. This man should be fighting Wilder. I don't like freaking.
Why are you doing that man like that?
Yo, man, he better step in that ring with Wilder, man. Or Fury after they fight.
What's going on? Actual facts. We talking about Oh, you're back. You're done with the fish fry now? You're done?
Nah, man. I had to get a call, man. My bad.
All right, you good, man. It's all good. But look, we're talking about Triple G right now. Triple G's on the hot seat right now. Where the hell does Triple G go right now, man? I mean, he's in his career right now. We got Canelo out the way. Where does Triple G go now?
He try to fight the winner of The winner of Derevchenko and Jacobs. You know, don't go to 168.
You don't think he should fight James DeGale?
That's a good fight. I mean, but I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see Triple G, man. But if he's staying, man, fight so meaningful.
I mean that's a fight for over there. I mean, I don't want to see that over here. I mean, me personally, I don't want to see a James DeGale.
He should fight
Maybe
Derevchenko.
Man, he was supposed to. That's why he lost to IBF, man, with Derevchenko. So if Derevchenko so happens to beat Danny Jacobs, yeah, man, fight for that IBF, man.
No, I see that. I heard that he got wrecked by Derevchenko in the amateurs. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, I mean, but that was way back then.
He's lost already, so there's no O to protect.
Yeah, I mean, you done lost all the belts, so you know what I mean.
And it depends, man. Does he have to still the same ambition? I don't think he's gonna be the same fighter. That fight took a piece out of him. Both of the fights took a lot of damage.
Yeah, he walked out the ring like that, man. Yeah, that took a lot. Yeah, psychologically.
Yeah. But based on where he wants a rematch. He said it. He demands for a rematch. He's upset that he lost. Like he doesn't accept the fact that he lost. So you could already see his mindset in terms of what he feels like he deserves and what he's entitled to.
Do you guys think so? After the whole Triple G thing, do you guys think that that Canelo fights Charlo anytime?
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna fight Charlo. I don't feel like
2019. 2019.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna fight him after Lemieux.
So he will fight him after Lemieux. That's how you feel.
He's fought better fighters than Charlo. They may not be as dangerous. Triple G was bigged up to be dangerous, but I feel like Charlo's more of a dangerous fight. But overall, Canelo's fought big names. But I feel like he will fight Charlo.
He will or won't?
I feel like he will fight Charlo. Not next though. I feel like he's going to want to take a soft touch because it's been two brutal fights.
Look at Triple G's face, you guys.
Yeah, look. He knew he lost.
Look at his face though. You guys.
He knew he lost. Look at that face. Like he's not a face of a guy that felt like he won. He's the face of a guy saying, "Yo, I just messed up."
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying,
up, man. Looking like 78 said, looking like he was out of some Rocky movie, bro.
I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys right now, with everything being said on these weekend events, do you guys feel like this pay-per-view card was a success, or do you feel like it was a failure?
The card, there was only two fights I actually cared about on the card, and that was Canelo Triple G and Munguia. It was what did you guys think of Munguia's fight though?
Munguia, I think Jaime Munguia looked pretty good. He knocked out Cook. That was supposed to be Kell Brooks. Cook. It was supposed to be Kell Brooks' opponent, but he pulled out because he wants a bigger fight, possible Manny Pacquiao fight. Amir Khan and Kell Brooks just need to fight each other. Forget about fucking, pondering and waiting on Manny Pacquiao. Like, dude, like you both look like two, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Floyd Mayweather ruined that fight, man.
I know.
Floyd Mayweather.
That's another thing too, though. That's another thing too, man. That's another thing too, though. Like, if you're Amir Khan, like, how do you feel about Floyd Mayweather? Like, time and time again, he's ruined your chances of fighting anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Kell Brooks in his face. Kell Brooks in his face, man. Pacquiao would have knocked his ass out anyway.
Who do you guys got winning? Who do you guys got winning on a Pacquiao versus Khan fight?
Pacquiao.
What's up, Black Horseman Promotions? You just got back in. I just seen you.
Amir Khan.
Nah, bro, what's good?
Pacquiao stopping Amir Khan.
Man, welcome back, man. We talking about Pacquiao, man.
Pacquiao stopping Amir Khan.
Obliteration.
So y'all think Amir Khan does not stand a chance with Manny Pacquiao?
Stretch season volume 17, bro.
No, I think you do.
Oh no, it's not the
No,
17.
okay. Let me tell you the problem with Amir Khan. Amir Khan will be outboxing him. This is how I feel like the fight's gonna go. Amir Khan will be outboxing him the whole of the fight, yeah. And then he's gonna start to open up, throw more combinations, and then he's gonna get caught with something. He does the same shit every time. He makes the same mistakes over and over again. He's not a disciplined fighter. That's why he does. That's why he always gets knocked out. That's why he always gets buzzed. That's why he always gets dropped. He's not disciplined. And looking at what his coach said in the corner of that Vargas fight, telling him to trade more, when he was getting hurt.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna go get me something to drink real quick. I'm gonna go get me some water real quick. You guys let it rip. Hey, Black Horseman, get in the mix of that joint, man. Let them know what's up.
No doubt, bro.
Nah, but like,
go ahead, Dr. Blake. What you saying, bro?
Nah, I was just saying he's in his corner when he got dropped. His coach was telling him to trade more and that he should throw more. That he should stop moving his legs and stand in front of him and start trading. And Amir Khan can't do that. He almost got dropped. He did not look safe in that fight against a guy that he should be beating. That's why I pick Khan to beat him. I mean, I pick Pacquiao to beat him. I feel like Pacquiao's gonna knock him out. It may not be Amir Khan could be controlling the fight for the stretch of it, but when he gets too comfortable, he starts to open up, and that's a big issue about Amir Khan.
I appreciate you, Gregory White, man, for tuning in, bro. See you later, homie. But I mean, that's if he even gets that fight. We speaking hypothetical, man. So that fight might not ever happen. But you know, I give Khan a chance, man. You know,
he has a chance. Khan's a good boxer. He's just not disciplined.
I mean, shit.
He outboxes everyone that he fights. If he was a disciplined fight, he would have beaten Canelo.
Right. So at the end of the day, man, you know, ain't really too much you can do if you got a fucked up chin.
Yeah, man. He needs to get better. He should have had better defense, but his defense is terrible. He's just in love with his own hand speed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
As far as Pacquiao, man, you know, this guy, man, this dude's still trying to hang around, man. He got that regular WBA title, you know, and you know, Khan is just fucking chasing checks, man.
Do you know what I hate about the Pacquiao situation? Why are people acting like he's got a real belt? People are acting like he's got a legit real belt.
Right.
And these are the same people that get on that South African fighter, but actually having a legitimate belt, which is more legitimate than Pacquiao's. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like that's how it is in boxing, man.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man.
Yo, Black Horseman.
Yeah.
I said, did you see the Munguia fight?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen all them fights, bro.
What did you think about his performance?
I was impressed. He's improving, bro.
Yeah, that defense is getting better.
Everything.
And he used the jab. He actually used the jab. Last fight, a jab was non-existent. I still don't think he's ready for the big dogs, though. Even though he said he would fight them, and he even called out. He even said Canelo can catch this work too.
Well, I'll let you know this, bro. The big dogs ready to jump on this guy right now.
They're not going to.
Huh?
They're not going to.
Well, it's gonna be a problem if they try to fight him later. I'm just letting you know.
I know
this dude is a very active champion, man, and he's grown. He's learning on the job. This dude is getting better and better every fight that he takes. Let me see. His last two fights he fought with. Let me see. Liam Smith, who had one loss, and then he fought Brandon Cook, who had one loss. You know, against Liam Smith, that was a learning experience, man. You know what I'm saying? He was in there with a very crafty veteran. You know what I'm saying? And I think he learned a lot from that. He went in here, you know, I think some people was talking about, I think even Corey was talking about it could be a tough fight, if I'm not mistaken, with Brandon Cook, you know, but Brandon, you know, Jaime McGee, man, put that motherfucker in the oven, cooked his ass up, and it got him up out of there, bro.
Them body shots, them body shots were dangerous. Them body shots they was giving him. But the reason why I said those guys aren't in a hurry is because what's his name? Freaking Jared Hurd is gonna take a tune-up, and then after that tune-up, he's gonna fight Jermall Charlo. Giving Munguia more time. He's not fighting Munguia in his next two fights. Munguia's got plenty of time to be ready. Even though then I'm not even sure if he will still be ready to fight a Jared Hurd. I feel like Jared Hurd is still going to be leaps and bounds too much for him. But I could be wrong though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, I like him. I definitely liked his performance last night. You know, he did what he had to do, and he said he want to fight one more time before the year's up. I'm like, nigga, that's what I'm talking about.
This man is active. It's because he's in that situation where he's not a big name fighter, and when you're not a big name fighter, you don't get a lot of money. The willingness to be more active is higher. This guy has fought like how many times a year? Like 6.
If he fights one more time, he'll be 6 times.
Oh,
6 times in 1 year.
Hey, yo, look, this is what I'm asking you guys right now. I want to ask you guys some real questions straight up. These are going to be some, you know what I'm saying, some, you know, pretty much straightforward questions. But I want to know what you guys got to say about it. Right now, with everything going on in 154-pound division, do you guys think that Jaime Munguia is ready for the unified title? Go ahead, rapid fire, you guys. Let me know. Black Horseman, let it rip.
I think
Jaime Munguia, unified fights now.
I think he's ready, and I think the other champions need to jump on him right now if they're gonna have a chance. Jump on him right now, bro. This dude is very active, strong. He's learning, learning from each of his fights, and I definitely like what I'm seeing, man. Power, he got height. You know, he's a problem for either of those guys, and I think Jermall will probably give him the business right now because of his style. But I mean, like I said, I think he's ready, man. I think that if those fights are presented to him, you know, he'll jump in there. He'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So I like what I'm seeing from Jaime Munguia. He's a good champion, man. He's a guy that you want to get behind him because he's staying active, man. He's an active champion. These other champions, they fight once a year, twice a year. You know, they worried about how much money they're gonna get paid. Jaime Munguia, like, man, just put him in front of me. I'll take him out.
Wow. So, Dr. Blick, how are you feeling about that? Jaime Munguia, is he ready for a unified title shot?
No. He's getting his ass beaten by both people.
Cheerios, and he says no. Why?
No. This guy.
You're
I feel like
the box is Cheerios. Does anybody in your family eat but you,
bro? Nah. Like I feel like I feel like his defense improved a lot. He looked a lot better. He barely got hit for the most part, and he's a great offensive body puncher, man. He's great going to the body, and I feel like those stuff is gonna help him a lot when he goes up against those guys. But I feel like he ain't ready just yet. He says he wants to fight again this year, which is good, and I feel like in a couple of fights' time, if he carries on being as active as he is and taking advantage that these champions don't want to unify with him yet, he will be ready by the time he gets into the ring. But right now, nah. I pick both. I pick Jermall, and I pick Jared Hurd to beat his ass. Back.
Wow, man. Wow. So that's what he's picking right now. You got Dr. Blick right now saying he's got both champions over Jaime Munguia right now. Actual facts, last but not least, are you finished with the fish fry, my brother?
Fish fried, yeah, man. Crow fried.
Yo, that's what he was frying, Black Horseman. Some of that fucking crow.
Yeah. Give me some of that, nigga.
That joint was like, but yeah, go ahead, actual facts. Who you got, man? Is Jaime Munguia ready to unify with the rest of the belts and the rest of the champions? Is he ready? If you're Oscar De La Hoya, do you throw him in the mix now? Is it game time for him? Black Horseman says yes. Dr. Blick says hell no. What do you say?
If Oscar's on a winning streak right now. You know, kind of had some success with this pay-per-view, right? You know, Canelo pulled through and he didn't lose. He got all them belts. So no, Munguia is not ready right now, man. Nah. Maybe 2 or 3 more fights.
So you're pretty much saying no?
Yeah, nah, man. Not now, man.
But if he's fighting again this year, that's crazy, man. 6 times in 1 year.
Though. See, one thing though, Munguia is doing exactly what I've been saying for the longest, man. These fighters got to be active, man. So fighting 6 times a year, that's great. That's awesome, you know. And if his caliber opponents gets more and more, maybe 4 times a year. You know.
And he's not taking any damage, so he's able to do that. Especially in this fight, he barely got hit.
Yeah, definitely. But for him to fight a Hurd or a Charlo right now, nah. He get hurt.
if he carries on being as active as he is, yeah. He will be ready to fight them sooner rather than later, which is a good sign for him because he's learning on the job. He had a defense, he actually slipped punches, avoided punches, and he was fighting more disciplined. He wasn't just jumping in. That's one thing to take into account. He was fighting very disciplined. And when he saw the opportunity to jump in, he took that opportunity and he got that guy out there.
Put him in there with some guys that are athletic as him, you know.
Yeah.
But aren't on that level of a Charlo.
So let me see what the chat talking about, you guys. Let's go to the chat for a minute. Let's see what the chat talking about. You guys' answers mean something, you know what I'm saying? You guys' questions mean something. Christian Kidcast says Munguia isn't ready. That's a boy with a belt. He needs time. I'm excited for his future unless he fights Jermall, and Hurd now.
He won't fight them now.
He will lose some years if he fights them now. He said he'll lose years on his career if he fights either one of the champions right now. Do you guys concur?
I don't agree with that.
Damn.
I feel like Jermall is the worst fight for him.
I think Hurd is the worst fight for him because Hurd has been known to take a little bit of punishment to give you that thunder.
But I feel like Jermall,
but see, no, Jermall's he's more of a calculated plan. He's gonna more try to pick you apart. He's not gonna try to trade with you as much as Jared Hurd is. Jared Hurd is just gonna stray from you from round 1 to round 12 is game time. Are you ready?
I know what you mean, but that Erickson Lubin knockout, man, that was disgusting.
But do you think
that power, man?
But that accumulation accumulation of punches means something too, though, man.
That's what I was going to ask you, Corey.
The fighters that he fought, man, them fighters might not be the same that he fought. Jared Hurd fought Tony Harrison, Laura, Austin Trout. He beat these dudes to a fucking pulp. These guys didn't even look the same.
Now, what are you gonna say, Black Horseman?
I was gonna ask y'all, like, you know, I was gonna say to Corey, like, which one do you feel is worse? Because it's like, you think it's as bad, like if somebody gets caught with a shot, like let's say like last night, like Spike O'Sullivan, he got hit with a shot he didn't see, fight over. Or somebody who's in a long ass drawn out war, 11, 12 rounds, and you getting your ass beat, you know, like a Broner and Madonna. Like, to me, that's worse. You know, if you get knocked out with one punch, okay, damn, you got knocked out. You know, it is what it is. You see another day. But if you get your ass beat for like multiple rounds, I feel like that take more out of you than just getting knocked out, you know. So he could possibly get like knocked out, you know what I mean, by Jermall. Like how you said, Corey, calculated counter puncher, and he just catch him with some shit. I feel like
Jermall will fight aggressive. I don't feel like Jermall respects him at all. I feel like he does not respect him at all, man.
Nigga, please, bro.
He said I didn't get a chance to see that bomb fight.
Who doesn't respect who? Who you talking about?
I don't think Jermall respects Munguia as a fighter. He said, don't put me in the ring with those little. Well, you said, you see what happened last time when someone tried to put me in the ring with a little boy.
But he wasn't fighting no champion.
He was referring to
talking about Lubin. He talking about
he said don't put me in the ring with
Lubin and Munguia are two different fighters, man.
Lubin was not a champion.
That's what Jermall said. I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just saying he don't respect Munguia. He said I didn't see that bomb fight, and don't put me in the ring with little boys again. You saw what happened last time. Those are the ones,
man. People in the chat right now saying Christian in the chat says Charlo ain't even fought Laura. Laura called him out, and Jermall has said nothing.
Get on
Jermall said one thing.
Wow, that's another thing, you guys. Actual facts. I'm gonna let you talk about this too. A former DC and DMV native. How do you feel about Jermall Charlo not saying anything about the Laura call out? Still,
I know. don't know, man.
I did hear that
That's
he
a
said
call
that
out. That's a call out, and then
I did hear.
You didn't hear what? What are you mumbling over there? What are you
Say
talking
that
about?
again?
You're mumbling over there. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Yo, no, I'm talking about Dr. Blick. You're mumbling over there. What are you mumbling over there?
No, I said I did hear that that he's been bragging that he's a southpaw killer.
Oh. But he didn't say Laura though.
No, he
Laura
never
said
said Laura.
I
He said-
want
he
to
said-
fight
That's
Charlo,
even worse.
dog.
That's even worse right there.
All you want to keep saying, all you want to keep saying is fucking. All Charlo wants to keep saying is heard this, heard that, heard this, heard that. Heard is having a comeback fight, and they already agreed to it. Charlo said, "I'm gonna have a stay busy fight. He's gonna have a stay busy fight, and then we're gonna fight each other." They shook on it. They agreed on it. This was in person. This was like last weekend or this weekend. This is when they all got tipsy that night. Heard that you noticed Heard was not with them, and Heard did not get tipsy, you guys, because Heard is a responsible boxer and a responsible champion outside of the ring, and he doesn't get any credit for that.
Shout out to Heard.
You know, he doesn't get any credit for that. You know what I'm saying? But when these guys walk around and act like, complete idiots, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they get the headlines and all of that. I feel like Heard has not got any of those type of headlines, but that they say. But any press, bad press, good press is still, it's still press. Like it's still good. Like I guess they say, you know what I mean? Yeah, like.
They say all publicity is good.
No, you're saying like I know you're saying like Heard gets no credit, but when someone says that Errol Spence was tipsy and drunk, everyone's like, "Yo, that was only one time." Errol's a good.
Earl says they weren't all drunk. Did you come in here to disagree with me, or did you just come in here to talk boxing? I mean, obviously, I wasn't saying all of them weren't drunk. I'm just saying I didn't even say I'd say tipsy. You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion about the whole situation is I think that they were tipsy.
Nigga, don't ever get drunk.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, because you got fans out here. You got real diehard Earl Spence fans that saying he wasn't drunk, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. Like, god damn, dude. Like, what are you, his dad? Like, dude, like, do you know what the fuck he put in his drink? I mean,
yo, Corey, man, he said he started boxing in 2015, man. so if he's not drunk, man, what does that say?
If that's tipsy, hey, don't do it, dog. Don't do it.
Yo, shout out to the 2015 fighters, man. The new fighters out there, man. 2 Glocks up. What's up, bro? He says all press is good press. Tell that to Young Buck. Laugh out loud. Oh my God. That was a dude that had Young Buck's name that came in here try to talk shit to me, dude. I'm like, dude, you got some training problems right now. Get away from me, dog. Dave Kirkwood says, if Tank slapped my phone out of my hand, I would have smashed it over his head, the little midget.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave Kirkwood. Dave Kirkwood. Wow, dude. Damn, Dave Kirkwood. That's how you feel?
Hey, for real, Blood Boxer said that shit on his video. I was laughing, dog. He said, man, I would have.
I mean, what if that dude would have smacked the phone out of your hand, Black Horseman or Dr. Blick? Well, Dr. Blick, you're about his size anyway, so you probably.
What do you mean, man? I'm not even
smack
short.
That nigga like Rafer Alston did that one nigga.
Yo, I'm not even short, man. I'm way taller than Tank, bro.
Yo, oh no, Dr. Blick with the call out. Oh shit.
Well, I'm like 6 foot, man.
Hey, don't let Tank get you hurt out here now in these streets, dog. Tank a little killer, man.
I'll never let a nigga with a turtleneck slap my phone out.
Oh no!
To make it happen, Black Horseman versus Tank Davis.
Yo,
nigga.
Yeah, we got Corey versus Phil LaGreca.
This nigga getting arrested in yellow hoodies and shit.
Earl in the chat says I would have called the police on Tank. Mike Hawk says Earl could fight Canelo next. That's a payday. Yeah, Earl says, and I would have sued Mayweather. He says I would have sued Mayweather Promotions. Lowland Prophet says out of the ring, I wouldn't hesitate to kick him at all. Wow, man. So you guys saying that you would have fought Tank Davis if he would have slapped your phone out of your hand. That's what you're saying right now.
Man, any real nigga would just fight, period. Don't matter. It only have to be Tank, nigga. Like, what?
I would have been like, yo, what the like, you know, but like, yo, Axel, what's going on, bro? You back? What's up, man? How would you feel about that, man?
But about what?
You got the ringtones and shit. How would you feel about the? How would you feel? How would you feel about Tank Davis smacking the shit out of your phone out of your hand?
Oh shit, man, shit.
Yeah. See, I catch them off guard with these questions, y'all. They're like, oh shit, oh shit. How would you feel if he pulled up on you? Actual fact, if Tank Davis pulled up on you, or you try to videotape Adrian Broner and Tank Davis smacked the shit out of your phone in front of you.
Oh, fucking drop him on his fucking shoulder. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what happened though, man. You know what I'm saying? Christian in the chat says, no, Spence should stay on his track and get what he's earned. He's earned unification bouts and no one's available. What'd you say, bro?
If he, especially by himself, man. If his Goonies not around, right in the media area, he's getting
if it's just him, just one-on-one.
Shoulders, man.
Yeah.
Turtleneck gang.
Yo, the turtleneck. 89 TV says, I'd throw a drink at his face. Yo. Sal Gutierrez says, Tank Davis got that retarded strength. Yeah. Mike Hawk says, choke slam Tank Davis through a table.
Man, this
with the turtleneck on or without a turtleneck? Dave Kirkwood says, I would have just busted the phone straight over his head, that little bitch. Yo, Dave Kirkwood, damn, dude. You not really feeling this dude, yo. Dave Kirkwood. Yo, shout out to Dave Kirkwood, yo. He be getting ruthless on the chat, though, man. Harden in the chat says, if Tank did that to me, they would start calling him Tricycle. Dave Kirkwood says, you could just shin kick him in the temple. He the same size as we man from Jackass. Yeah. 2 Glocks Up says, I would contact my lawyer, and being who it was. He said, okay, this is what 2 Glocks Up said. Now, mind you, his name is 2 Glocks Up, you guys. This is his name. 2 Glocks Up. So that means he has 2 guns up. All right. 2 Glocks Up. He said, if Tank Davis would have smacked the phone out of my hand, he says, I would have contacted my lawyer, being who it was, the situation. But outside of that, I would give Tank a ticket to his ultimate destination. Wow. But you went to the lawyer first, though. You trying to get that money.
He did.
Right, he said.
He did a passive aggressive extreme.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an oxymoron. Got it. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
I'll do it, but then I'll kill him too.
Yeah. He's like, He's like, I'm gonna call my lawyer, then I'm gonna send him to the final destination. Like, dude, what are you talking about?
I'll send a call to my priest and then I'll bury this nigga.
Dave Kirkwood says, big up Corey Lee, man. Thank you so much, bro. You know I got you, man. Daniel Johnson says 2 Glocks is the police. Christian says Munguia didn't call out Charlo. I seen those interviews. The interpreters don't interpret stuff correctly. He said he'd be honored to fight them in a future bouts. I speak Spanish, so I know what he said. Okay, wow. Shout out to Christian in the chat, man. You do English and Spanish, man. Shout out to Christian in the chat, man. Shout out to Christian in the chat, man. You saying that
he's saying, he basically saying Munguia don't want no smoke.
Daniel Johnson says, shit, run up on one of these fighters and see if the niggas with him don't end you. Yo, it done got serious in the Corey Lee chat room, yo. Like always, though. Like always. Yo, but how do you guys? That's another thing, you guys, because we haven't talked since all of this shit went down with Tank Davis. Since we're on Tank Davis, we might as well keep going with Tank Davis. I mean, there's a slew of shit to talk about with this guy. I mean, where do I start? I mean, a $10,000 bar tab, and you get in a fist fight with the bartender outside. I mean, what the hell are we getting ourselves in? What is Tank Davis doing, you guys? Actual facts. Let it rip first, my brother. Smash the hell out of that like button too, you guys. We're in overtime. Go ahead, actual facts.
the easy thing to say is, well, he need to get the fuck away from AB, right? That's the easy. That's the fucking the auto populated answer, right? That we come to say, but his own man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's his own person, man. He did what he felt was right at that point, that was justified in his mind at that point, under the influence of whatever whatever he was on, right? More than likely, excessive alcohol abuse of that and that night, and he let poor judgment take over, and you know what I mean. He made a mistake. He's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody in the panel's perfect, and nobody in the chat's perfect. The thing is, man, he's a celebrity now. He's a champion, right? He's an undefeated fighter. He's getting popularity, and if you want to continue to be successful, then he needs to stop.
Oh, okay, all right, no doubt, man. Actual Black Horseman promotion. Let it rip, my brother. How you feeling about that? Black Horseman Promotions. I mean, the guy got in a fist fight over a $10,000 bar tab. What was he drinking on?
I don't know what that nigga was
Holy
drinking, bro.
shit. $10,000. This dude wasn't even at a strip club. This ain't even a strip club. This is a bar.
Yeah. I don't know what he was drinking, but whatever it was, he drank a lot of it. But I will say this, man. I talked about this on my platform, that I think he's just a young kid, man, who got a lot of anger, bro. He got a lot of issues. And one thing I know for certain is that when somebody got a lot of anger in them, the last thing they need to do is drink, because it just kind of turns them into a monster. You know what I mean? They just get real reactive. They're ready to fight. And that's probably what it was. He was full of that liquor, man. And little discrepancy took place, and he was just ready to turn up. But when you're supposed to be training for a fight, why are you at the bar? And it's like the likes of Floyd Mayweather, which is his promoter. If you really looked up to him, or you was taking after his lead, Floyd Mayweather, he has a strategy to where if his opponent is asleep, that nigga running.
Yo, shout out to Dave Kirkwood, yo. He says, I started boxing in 2015, but he beat me in 2007. 2007.
Yeah.
It's fucking Earl Spence, yo. That's got to be like a meme of a century, yo. Like for Earl Spence, yo. Like, what were you thinking? That was like, what were you thinking moments, man? But yeah, man, back with what you were saying, man. I mean, the guy has a $10,000 bar tab. He gets, did they kick him out? I mean, what's some of the, do any of you guys know what it initially had, like really happened there? I mean, can you guys, let me know?
To be honest with you, man, I don't even think it even matters. The mere fact that he was there was the issue in the first place. Why are you there that late? And you a boxer, man. You don't even need to be there drinking. So
yeah.
And then you want to take to Twitter after you get out talking about, don't listen to the media, man. They out here to make me look bad, man. Shut the fuck up. You shouldn't even been there.
So you feel like he was in the wrong all the way around.
Right. You shouldn't even been there. Like when situations like that happen, you think in your mind, like, man, I knew I shouldn't have went out. You know what I mean? Like I knew I shouldn't have been there. I should have fucking went to the gym. Floyd told me, nigga, I need to be training late at night instead of going to the bar. So at the end of the day, it's not excusable when you're a professional boxer and you get arrested for fighting at a bar. I could see if you was at the gym, you was fighting in the ring and then shit just went outside, y'all nigga like, fuck it, let's take off the gloves, niggas go outside of the street, and then that's a different situation. Like, okay, the sparring went to a whole nother level, but you was in a bar drinking, getting wasted, and then you want to fight just a regular civilian, on some bullshit. So he shouldn't even been there in the first place, man. So it's really no excuse. Man. But it's like they say, man, you only as good as as your circle, man. So maybe the people that he got around him, they just drinking and partying it up, and he's been influenced. I don't know, man, but I just think he need to change his circle. So all jokes aside, man, this guy need to do something different.
Christian says, how was the bar tab $10,000? Would you fight if a bartender tried to finesse you? People got to look into what went down that night. He says, that huge bar tab is suspect.
Nobody said he was by himself.
But that's still no excuse for Tank.
Yeah, nobody said he was by himself. You know what I mean? He could have had a group of niggas with him, and they was just getting loaded. You know what I mean? So that don't mean that's just a solo bar tab. You know, but either way, like I said, he shouldn't even been there spending no money on no drinks. Period. You know. I don't know, man. Like I said, this era of boxers now, maybe it's just to where these motherfuckers can get wasted, snort cocaine, drink, smoke some shit, and still be able to whoop your ass on fight night. I don't know. Maybe these motherfuckers on a whole nother level, but I'm just a throwback boxing fan, and I'm used to these motherfuckers' hard work, dedication, no drugs, you know what I'm saying, no alcohol, just dedicating themselves and giving 100%. And the most successful fighters like Floyd, Andre Ward, these guys stayed undefeated and they live a clean lifestyle. So, you know, the way I'm looking at it,
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Andre Ward did say he had his problems with alcoholism at first. He did say that. He said
while he was fighting.
I think this is right before he went to the Olympics. Yeah, he said he was a troubled kid, you know. So this was in his documentary. They did like some little documentary.
Did he drink as a professional?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, because I'm talking about this.
I think he learned, you know, from the whole, you know, amateur thing or whatever. Because he said he was like ran away from home or some shit, and he was drinking and doing all a bunch of, you know, I don't know like if he got into any drugs or anything, but he was just saying that he was drinking and stuff like that and partying with his friends and stuff, and he ran away from home and stuff like that. I think this is right around the time where Andre Ward's father died.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I understand, though, because, you know, Gervonta Davis, I mean, he grew up in, like, a foster care with all that shit and, you know, been away from family. And I heard when he reconnected with his family, it wasn't good. Like, he was fighting them and shit because, you know, when you've been rejected, neglected for so many years, it ain't gonna be good coming back.
And plus, you're like the breadwinner out of the whole family, like the whole family, though, from what I'm hearing. But like I said, with that being said, Daniel Johnson says he should learn from Mayweather. He got shot at last time he was out of town balling at the club. PK Boxing says bottle service adds up, player. Dave Kirkwood says Tank is just a fool, man. He causes his own problems. Brad Pearson says I don't give two fucks what these fighters do in their personal lives. I can feel you too, Daniel Johnson. But if what they do in their personal lives affects them inside of the ring, I mean, come on, man. I mean, he missed weight. You know that he said. Gervonta Davis said what he was doing outside of the ring affected him making weight that time. So yes, it does matter. You know, Brad Pearson, just to, you know, give you a little couple of facts for you. Daniel Johnson says, true, as long as they make weight and fight as expected. But that's what I'm saying. He didn't make weight and he lost the belt on the scales because of what he was going through outside of the ring. You know, 2 Glocks up says 2 Glocks up says I am from DC where it happened at a indie word is the bartender tried to put more on the tab than Tank bought. Those bartenders get commission for certain amounts of big tabs. Dude, this dude commission probably would have been like $1,000 on a $10,000 bar tab. I mean, at least. Like, that's crazy, though, man. Like, you just see a star come into a bar and you just want to fuck. Nah, I mean, it's messed up. Dr. Blick, you still there, my brother?
Cheerios.
Dr. Blick, going once, going twice. Sold to Mayweather with the GGB. Yeah. Oh, now he came back. He's back, you guys. Fred Thompson says, man, Tank fight for a living. That's his job. I know y'all might be good with your hands, but Tank fights for money. That's his job. Y'all better keep y'all day job. Laugh out loud. PK Boston says Tank is young and reckless. He had a troubled upbringing, and now he's rich and famous. He needs guidance, in my opinion. I agree. Yeah, I agree. What do you feel like the whole situation, Dr. Blick, about the whole $10,000 bar tab, about everything? Just let it all out, Dr. Blick. Let everybody know.
Honestly, like the whole situation with Tank, it's just annoying, man. It's just over and over again, man. This ain't the first time. I know a lot of people like want to blame Adrian Broner, but Adrian Broner is not responsible for Tank being a grown ass man for his own actions, man. He needs to just be more stable minded because he's all over the place. One minute he say, "Yo, I hate Showtime. I'm leaving this shit." He's speaking like Adrian Broner a bit. He's always complaining, man. It's like he's seeking attention all the time, man. Complaining like, "Yo, this is my year," and all that stuff, and then he barely fights. He needs to fight more. I feel like I would like to see him in the ring more times. Him staying in weight because let's be honest, man. Tank can't be moving up weight classes because it's gonna get a certain point where he's gonna have to move up. And if I was him, I'd try and stay at 130 for as long as possible because he's got a lot of big fights there. Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, all of those guys, all of them could be future fights that Tank could have. There's a lot of big fights at 130. So if I was him, I'll try and stay at that weight as long as possible and then move on when he actually really needs to. But with him messing around, drinking, and all that stuff, and just goofing around, it's affecting his career. It's affecting his career, and if he carries on doing that, he will get an L on his record sooner than later. I just wanted to stay focused, and I don't really support the fact that he left Kevin Cunningham. I don't like that factor, and he went back to his old trainer, and he's going to train back in Baltimore again, which is a bad idea in my opinion. But with everything going, I'm just tired of Tank, man. I just want to see what he has to do inside the ring, and I don't want his outside of the ring shenanigans to affect him inside the ring. That's just me, though. You guys still here?
We are here, my friend.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still on here. I'm just listening to you guys rip. Let it rip.
I was just saying that I'm tired of Tank's BS. I'm tired of the bullshit that he be doing, man. Saying one minute, tired of, yo.
Like I heard somebody say in the chat a little bit ago that they can give two shits about these fighters' personal life, and that's cool that you feel that way. But to me, it's like it should just be about you. About if you're in a fight game, it should be about fighting. Shouldn't be about we hearing about you getting arrested for alcohol and all this other shit. And I understand shit happens, but it becomes a problem when all of that shit spills out into the media. If anything, like I want to be able to, talk about who your next opponent is, talk about how your training camp is going, and this kind of just takes away from the fight, when we hearing about, oh, you getting arrested for fighting somebody in the street. And well, what was you fighting in the street for? Oh, because you was at a bar, what was you, and you was drinking, there's a discrepancy over your bar tab, this, that, and the other. So at the end of the day, man, these fighters, I mean, a lot of times people be hypocritical, man, because like I say, I guess it's okay as long as it's not their favorite fighter, but when it's their favorite fighter and shit, like, oh, it's all right, because like I said, just people, same thing with the spin shit, and it's like he got drunk, oh, it's okay, he can have a drink, it's like, damn. So it's not okay when Broner doing it, but when it's their favorite fighters, then it's all right, just give him a pass. He's young, let him have fun. You know what I'm saying? So to me, man, it's just, yeah, I don't subscribe to that whole, all publicity is good publicity, whether it's good or bad. I think that it's like these guys, like I say, are celebrities, you know what I mean? And what example y'all trying to set? I don't mind.
Hey, this young buck guy's back. He says Ronald Stinkley. He said,
I don't. These fighters think they're celebrities. They think they're the shit when in reality, no one really knows who the hell they are. Let's be honest, man. Like if you ask people,
Dr. Blick lit, yo. Dr. Blick lit, yo.
Gervonta Davis is. If you go down the street, and ask a random person, yo, do you know who Gervonta Davis is? They'll probably say no, unless they're boxing fans. That's the only way you know who Tank is.
Yeah, hardcores know who Gervonta Davis is, but yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. More people are starting to know who Gervonta Davis is because he's got that Under Armour deal. That's worldwide. That's worldwide. That Under Armour deal.
Yeah,
and he's with Mayweather. You know what I mean? So that's automatic visibility. And to be honest with you, he's got everything working in his favor right now because he's with Mayweather and he's the most successful Mayweather boxer from Mayweather Promotions to date. And Mayweather's has Mayweather Promotions for at least what 10 years now?
Yep.
And he's the most successful Mayweather fighter.
Right. That is true.
Straight
More people are starting to know who he is, but he's not as big as he thinks he is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you feel like he's bigger, he's big, like his shoes are bigger than, like he's bigger than his own shoe, like, you know what I mean? Like he's pretty much hyping himself up, like you feel like he's bigger than what he thinks he is. That's what I meant.
Yeah, he's hyping himself up too much. All of them are. Like all of these people acting like they made it, like they're the shit and all that stuff. Because they're getting good paydays, they're making like $1 million a fight. We're calling them like
Gervonta Davis hasn't touched $1 million. Gervonta Davis hasn't touched $1 million a fight yet.
I'm talking about all of these fighters in general, like Adrian Broner and people like that. They all think that they're shit. That's why they act the way they do. And I heard the whole thing with what's his name? Terrence Crawford saying that he doesn't want to get interviewed by any black media or some.
But let's be honest though, you guys. Us as young black men, we've had our trials and tribulations, when we were younger. I mean, this guy's 22, 23 years old, man. I mean, this guy's probably living the life. I mean, it ain't helping that Adrian Broner's one of his role models. I mean, that ain't helping the situation. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna help any situation. You know what I mean? But
how'd you have?
I just feel like I'm not saying we're too hard on him because we're stating facts. But I will say that, when I was his age, I mean, I was wild as shit, dog. So, I mean, like I said, man, the guy, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I think it's going to take a little bit of time for him to calm down. But I think after a while, he will calm down. But it takes time. I mean, life. You just got to keep living,
I'm just saying, how are you having Adrian Broner as your role model? Like all jokes aside, man. How does that work?
Hey, that ain't been working out too well for him lately.
Hey, to respond to Daniel Johnson in the chat, he says,
what is he saying?
I hear you, but I don't see how you're into controlling the fighter's choices. If they drink and fight, well, then so be it. It's when they don't take care of their responsibilities. Look, man, to each his own. If you feel like, your fighters, the fighters that you watch and support, you okay with them doing whatever, then okay, that's you. Me, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care to see fighters drunk, acting damn fools, slapping phones out of people's hands, forgetting what the fuck their age is, forgetting how long they've been fighting and dumb shit. I'm not here for the dumb shit, man. I'm just here for the sport. This ain't about me trying to control no other fighters' lives, man. That's dumb to even say. It ain't no about that. But you gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta, be an example. But if you don't care, then you don't care. But personally, for me, yeah, I mean, when you got the light on you like that, I mean, you look at guys like Mikey Garcia. I don't see him acting a fucking dumbass fool. Keith Thurman was there. He wasn't acting a fucking fool. Who else was there? When I see Terrence Crawford out in public, he ain't acting a fucking fool. Drinking and trying to get all this extra attention and shit. I don't like attention whores like that, bro. I don't. And these motherfuckers are acting like they just want to do any and everything to get all the attention on their damn selves. Whether I got to get arrested, whether I'm out here drunk, whether I'm out here flipping off the fucking camera. And nah, man, I'm not going to just say like, I'm okay with whatever they want to do as long as they show up on fight night. Yeah, of course, I'm going to be watching them, because I'm here for the sport. But I'm not going to sit here and act like that don't bother me. Like I act like I'm okay with seeing that shit. No, that looks stupid. That's not good TV for me. But to each his own. He says, bro is fighting, not classical musician or something. That's all I'm getting at. They didn't do this to be role models. Okay. At the end of the day, I didn't say they did. I know they did.
No sports athlete, majority of them don't go into looking to be role models. They go into.
But look, if us as media, certain channels, like if we don't say anything, then it just means like we just encouraging the shit. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is this, yeah. If they're not in there to be role models and to complain that everyone's that they're getting bad publicity, people are talking shit about them, then that's their job to stop that from happening. Like there's a solution for what they're doing, man. They're just not learning. They're not learning at all. They're in a position where you have to make those sacrifices. You have to do stuff extra. You have to work hard. They keep talking about that Mayweather money. Floyd Mayweather never drunk. He's not alcoholic. He don't drink.
Right.
And all these people talk about that Mayweather money, yeah. After party, Mayweather
right.
go out and train.
He's the richest athlete in history. he didn't do all of that bullshit that Tank and Spence and the Charlos and all them shits is doing. I mean, they want to get to a Mayweather level, but they don't want to follow the Mayweather blueprint. Mayweather blueprint is not just in the ring. It's not just in the ring. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, you know, what are these guys? You know, they're in a position where, you know, if you know, it's just like it all comes down to the fans too. It's like if y'all gonna just support that, just say whatever, man. Do whatever you want to do. Go ahead and get arrested, get drunk, fight outside in the streets. You know, we don't care. You know, just show up fight night. Hey man, look, I care about these fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want this motherfucker to keep getting arrested, keep making a fool out of his damn self. You know. So at the end of the day, yeah, I get you. You say everyone has their own path, but I got you. Yeah, everybody do got their own path. But you know what? Some people care more about people getting on the right path instead of just saying whatever. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter to me. To me, it does matter, man. And you know, certain people need to speak up and let them know, hey, little nigga, you fucking up. You fucking up, dog. You know what I'm saying? You need to get focused, man. You got a bright future ahead of you, and you need to just buckle down, man. Stay out of the bar and get in the gym. You know what I mean? But when I hear people say silly shit like, you know, it don't matter, man. It just matters. It's just life. Okay, man. Well, whatever. That's you. That's you. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't care, because I do. You know what I mean? These fanboys and shit, they don't give a fuck. They just fucking encourage these niggas and, you know what I'm saying, stroke these motherfuckers off just for whatever they do. Oh, just let him have a drink. You know, it's okay. He doesn't remember his age. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, nigga, when you stand in front of the camera and you out here in public in front of all these stars, man, shit, man, they watching you. People watching you. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it does matter. You know, you want to get out here acting stupid. That's the reputation you want. Well, then guess what? Every time we see you, I'm gonna expect some dumb shit from you. You know, and then when you gonna talk some intelligent shit, I'm looking at you like, nigga, you acting. Go ahead and say some dumb shit so we can laugh at you. So at the end of the day, man, you know, like I said, ain't no beef. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just different. I'm just different, man. So my bad. I ain't trying to take over.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, that's all good. But I wanted to let you guys hear this Earl Spence interview that Fight Hype just did. He's talking about Mikey Garcia and how he possibly can move the day possibly might get moved back. You guys, I just want to hear let you guys hear what he has to say. Shout out to Fight Hype.
The reason why I asked which one was more likely, Mikey and Sean, is because Mikey was showing a lot of energy and things that were making us feel like we were going to get that fight this year. You know what I mean? So has that momentum for that fight coming together slowed down, you feel like? Or
I mean, it's still talk, so hopefully it happens.
Do you feel like the talks of Wilder and Fury got in the way a little bit? Because I can
back to rap. Hey, thank you. A little bit, because I mean it's the fourth quarter, so a lot of things change. So I mean it doesn't matter. There's more quality over quantity for me. So if it can happen in January, then I'll take it in January. Him or Sean.
Yeah, as long as it happens, right? Yeah, definitely. But I guess they were saying that because they don't want 2 pay-per-views. So because Wilder and Fury would be a pay-per-view, and you and Mikey would have to be a pay-per-view. So yeah, so we'll see, man.
Yeah, man. How you guys feel about that, you guys?
Not confident at all. Hopefully it happens. Like what? It just, I mean, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it with this guy. Who's he gonna fight next?
He doesn't sound
Trap House in the chat.
Like he actually doesn't sound keen. For him, it's whatever, man.
What you say, bro?
I said for him, it's whatever. He doesn't sound keen on fighting.
He give a fuck. You know, whatever. Hopefully it happens. What are you talking about? Is the Mikey fight gonna happen next? What about you and Sean? You know, I don't know. Hopefully it happens.
Yeah, Sean, people say Sean's ducking as well. The guy don't even sound keen on making it happen.
I ain't trying to go hard on him. I'm just trying to keep it real. Like he still got this. He want to turn up when, you know what I'm saying, and talk dumb shit, you know, after the fights and shit. But when it comes down serious questions about business, you know, I don't know. Hopefully it happens. What do you mean? Hopefully it happens. you know, we working really hard. We trying to make it happen. You know, I'm in talks. You know, and you know, I'm really feeling confident this fight is gonna happen. He don't even sound confident about this shit.
Yeah.
He don't
You
sound
already
confident
can.
at all. Hopefully it happens.
I mean, I don't know. I think he had a lot of fans. They were at a fan meet and greet, so it was a lot of fans, and it looked like he had to stop what he was doing. He was signing autographs and trying to do an interview at the same time. So he was pretty much like, I don't know if he was just tired from all of the moving and shit he was doing, but I mean, like I said, man, let me ask you guys this. This is a hell of a question, man. Might be one of the top questions of the night. Who would you guys rather see Errol Spence fight? Mikey Garcia or Sean Porter? This is going to be a great debate, man, and this is going to be a great question that real live debaters would love to have, man, because this is a huge question, man. I know a lot of guys. Do you go for the belt or do you go for the money? I mean, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, it's a big question that I feel like you guys can answer, man. So Black Horseman Promotions, I'll let you go first, and then Dr. Blick next up.
Man, it's a no-brainer, man. It's Sean Porter. I want to see him fight a welterweight. Nigga, you ain't gonna get that fight with Mikey. You probably not gonna get that fight, man. Fight a welterweight, dog.
Yeah.
Man, all over the place, bro. Like, focus, man. Welterweight division. Not 154, not 160, not 135.
Oh, Mikey Garcia is actually going to be coming from about 126. He's fought at as high as 140, but he started his career at 126. Errol Spence started his career at 147. So who do you want to see him fight next? Black Horseman Promotion.
A welterweight.
Okay,
I want to see him fight
Porter.
Somebody, nigga, who's at his weight class. But yeah, out of those two, definitely Sean Porter.
Porter. Okay, all right, no doubt, man. That's much respect. Dr. Blick, it's on you, man. The ball's in your court. Who would you want to see, Who would you want to see Errol Spence fight next? Mikey Garcia or Errol Spence next, man? Who would you want to see him fight?
I would rather see him fight Sean Porter, but I'm the curiosity of seeing Mikey fight him, even though it's favoring Errol Spence, makes me curious. So I'm kind of split, but I would find it funny if Mikey Garcia was to beat Errol. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I would laugh so much if that happens, man. So I'm hopeful that I can see the Mikey Garcia fight. I want to see both fights, honestly. But in terms of a competitive standpoint, I feel like the Sean Porter fight is what Errol should be pushing for. But Errol all over the place. First, he's fighting a guy that weighed in that's lowest weight has been 120 weight. What was it? Like his lowest weight that he fought at, Mikey, again?
I think
Mikey fought at 126. He has been 126.
Yeah, 126.
He was a world champion at 126. 130, 135, and 140. That's why he's a 4-time weight division world champion. That is the reason why.
So, like, the way I see it is this year. I want to see him fight. I actually know who he wants to fight because this man's calling out pretty much everyone. He said, "I'll fight anybody."
Who does Dr. Blick want to see Errol Spence fight next? Sean Porter or Mikey Garcia?
Sean Porter.
Who has a better chance on beating Errol Spence?
Sean Porter.
Welterweight, nigga.
You feel the same way too, Black Horseman?
Oh, welterweight, nigga. You got a better chance of beating
Sean Porter, man. Sean Porter's not an easy fight for anybody. I don't understand why people say Errol blows him out in 3. Like, I don't understand where people are getting this from. When has Sean Porter ever been stopped? He's only been dropped once. See, the people are sitting here acting like Errol Spence hits hard in the key.
And that's crazy too, you guys. The one guy that knocked Sean Porter down is Adrian Broner, and I swear we shit on him the most on this. Most of the time we talk about him. I mean, just of off the ring shit. But I feel like if Adrian Broner could possibly get everything together, man, he could be really a special talent, man. Because I personally don't even think he had no business being up there at 147. Even though they fought at a catch weight, but still, yeah, but still, man, you're bringing Sean Porter to you're milking Sean Porter's body down to a catch weight. He's still gonna rehydrate to something terrible. more than you. You know what I'm saying? So he's still going to be a bigger fighter than you. You know what I mean? So that means you're still going to be in there with a bigger fighter. You know what I mean? And Adrian Broner has problems with movement, and he has
pressure
fighters and movement. Yep. So, you know what I mean? With that, I wouldn't even say movement. I would just say pressure fighters. He has a problem with pressure fighters. He can't get that pressure up off him. That's what I said. Like Adrian Broner versus a fucking Earl Spence would be death.
I want to see him fight Amir Khan. So, but the build up to that fight will be so amazing.
Finish him.
Yo, come on. What do you guys love to see Adrian Broner versus Amir Khan?
Adrian Broner versus Amir Khan.
I would love to see that fight, man.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, possibly, man. But where do you guys think that Danny Garcia is in the mix now? Do you guys think that Danny Garcia could possibly be back in the world title contention at 147? And do you think Danny Garcia's next title shot will be Earl Spence the next time he gets a welterweight shot? Or do you think it'll be against Keith Thurman?
It's either that or Bud. I can see him fighting Bud because both of them range supreme 140 pounds.
But you gotta understand though, man. I still think that Danny Garcia's name holds a lot of weight, and I still think Danny Garcia's name holds a lot of weight. Possibly one of the biggest names in the welterweight division, even though he lost two really, really close decisions. I still think. Who do you guys think has the best name at 147?
The best name? But like the resume?
No, just like the best name. Fans know about him. Fans know who this champion is or who his ex-champion is. Welterweight. Oh, you motherfucker, man. God damn. Oh my God, yo. I'm talking about current, like
real champions, bro. Not regular champions.
And I'm not saying that just to ex Manny Pacquiao.
So it don't even
just anybody but Manny Pacquiao. I'm just saying, like, and they're saying Earl Spence. They're saying Earl Spence in the chat. They're saying Earl Spence. Brad Pearson says Earl Spence has the best name. Hold on, has the best name at 147. PK Boxing and MMA says Earl Spence has the best name in boxing. Who do you say?
I feel like
in the welterweight. I'm sorry, not in boxing, but at welterweight.
I feel like Amir Khan's more well known than Errol Spence, even though he's a guy with a terrible chin.
Damn, he went from Pacquiao to Amir Khan.
Now Amir Khan's popular. Like Amir Khan is known in America, I'm sure, and he's known in the UK. Errol Spence is only really known.
No, hold on, take that back. Amir Khan is not that known in the US because they did a poll, and every time he fights, he's not like this huge sellout in Amir Khan is in the US. He's a huge sellout in the UK. That's why he brung his ass back to the UK. Let's state facts now. Come on now. I know you in the UK. That's why you said them motherfucking fighters, dog, because you biased.
I can only judge based on what I've experienced. I don't feel like Errol Spence is that well known, but obviously he's going to be more well known in America because that's where he's from.
But you gonna say Amir Khan over Danny, over Keith Thurman? I mean, come on, dog.
Yo, I'm looking at
Amir Khan is known in the US a little bit, and in the UK,
and in Dubai,
huge amounts.
And Dubai,
and in Dubai, that's only 3 places.
But like
I guess he's considering.
And to be honest with you, it's only in certain states in the US too, because we got over 50 states, man, and I'm guarantee you over half of those states don't know who Amir Khan is. I guarantee you that. Guaranteed.
But you can say the same thing about Errol. Because like boxing is not like
but Earl went to the Olympics and he's a US Olympian. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna help him out too.
Amir Khan's a silver medalist, man, in the Olympics as well.
Brad Pearson says, dude, Spence went to the UK and beat Kell Brook. They know who Earl Spence is in the UK. You're tripping, Dr. Blick. Wow, Brad Pearson.
That's a good
point. Brad Pearson. Wow, Brad Pearson's at your neck.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying they do know it, but if you go up to a random person in the UK, they don't know who Errol Spence is. Obviously, people that weren't and watch the fight that follow boxing know who he is, because if you follow boxing, who doesn't know who Errol Spence is?
You're basically saying he's not a household name in the UK. But
because I can make the same argument about fighters that fought in the UK that a lot of people don't know. Like I can go up to my friend who's a casual boxing fan. He don't know who Errol Spence is.
I don't know. That's tough, man. To be honest with you, it's really tough to really determine who is the hottest name or who's the most popular name.
Like, just because Phil Le Greco fought over it, don't mean people are gonna know who he is.
That boy he ain't putting no respect on American fighters now. He like nigga Pacquiao, Khan, Phil Le Greco.
What do you mean? No, you can't tell me Pacquiao isn't a household name, man.
No, he is, but I'm just saying, like, you know, this motherfucker.
No, you said I walked away. I never knew Pacquiao was someone that couldn't count.
Yeah, he can count.
Yeah, well, if you're looking other than that, then I gotta say Danny Garcia. I feel like Danny Garcia is more well known than Errol.
Shout out to Trap House. He said yes, Amir is known over here.
Yeah, he's known over here, but he's not known over here like Danny Garcia is known over here. And he's not. I don't even, to be honest with you, when you weigh the differences, like, okay, we know Amir Khan is the elite star in the UK. But when you weigh the difference between him being this high in the UK, but him being this low in the US, like a guy like Danny Garcia or either I can't even say Errol Spence, but like Terence Crawford, because Terence Crawford went to the UK to fight a couple UK fight. Like I know he fought Ricky Burns. He went to the UK to fight Ricky Burns. And he fought, you know what I'm saying, Jeff Horn, which is, you know, Australia. They know about him now too. So Terence Crawford, I feel like Terence Crawford's name is probably going to be the one of the best at welterweight, in my personal opinion. I think Terence Crawford probably going to be the most, like, overall. I'm not talking about just the UK, you guys. I'm talking about overall, okay? Terence Crawford fought a guy from the UK, all right? And he fought in the UK, okay? He fought a guy. Let me go down and listen to this shit, man.
Australia.
I'm ready to break this shit. I'm ready to break this shit all the way down for you, man, because you need a real motherfucker to break it down for you.
Nah, but keep in mind, Amir Khan did fight Canelo. Even though he lost, people do know him for that terrible ass whooping he got.
What's your point about that though?
Hey yo, let me ask y'all a question. Was Terence Bud Crawford's was his Twitter feed, did it used to be Terence Bud Crawford? Or was it always just Terence Crawford?
I don't know, bro.
Because I'm telling you guys, that girl, when she took his rights to his name, I'm thinking he's gonna start changing everything. I don't know. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That woman out there in Nebraska has rights to Terence Crawford's name now. Terence Bud Crawford is not owned by Terence Crawford. It's owned by this black lady. And she pretty much was like a side piece to Terence Crawford, and now she owns rights to his name. And she said on a recent interview or recent live stream she did, shout out to the boxing clinic, I seen it on there, and then I went to the link that he put in there. She said this what happens when you play with a real bitch. I said, oh shit.
She ain't playing no games, bro.
Yo, this dude, she has the rights to Terence Crawford's name, dude. His name.
But I don't understand that.
Because he didn't go out there and he didn't go to the LLC or whatever, and he didn't file the rights for his name.
For his actual
government
name?
Hey, Dr. Blick, tell your family I said what's up, man. It's Coily Boxing in the house, man. You gotta tell them like and subscribe.
Okay.
But yeah, but like I was saying, Terence Crawford, no, he does not have the name to his. He didn't own it. Oh, that's your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to your mom. Dr. Blick's mom is in the house. Shout out, man.
Yeah. They're saying hello, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, though. But yeah, like I was saying, though, you guys, I'm gonna go a quick rundown on who Terence Crawford fought. He fought Thomas Delorme. He's from Puerto Rico. He's from Puerto Rico. He fought Ray Beltran. Ray Beltran is from Mexico. So that's a pretty big, people got a, big history about that. All of those fans gravitated towards him too. Yorkies Gamboa, he fought Gamboa. Gamboa's from Cuba. So he's from Cuba. Then he fought Hank Lundy. Where did he fight Ricky Burns? Okay, he fought Ricky Burns, you guys. He fought Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns is from Scotland, UK. You know what that is, Dr. Blick? That's far from you, Scotland?
Yeah, that is pretty far, man.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he fought Ricky Burns in a pack house in Scotland. He fought Felix Diaz. He fought Julius Ndongo. Julius Ndongo, you guys, if you guys don't know, he's from Zimbabwe. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, guys, but he's I'm pretty sure that's over there near Africa, if I'm not mistaken, you guys. But yeah, he fought Ndongo, so he got all of the Ndongo fans. Then he fought Jeff Horn, which he's from Australia, and he's a pretty big star out there in Australia. Jeff Horn is AKA the Hornet. But he got TKO'd by Terrence Crawford in June of 2018, and he actually hasn't been fought. He actually has not fought or has not scheduled anything since then. Wow, you guys, this is going to be a quick turnaround for Terrence Crawford, you guys. They are really pushing Terrence Crawford fast. Terrence Crawford versus Jose Benavidez will happen October 13th. That is July, August, September. That's a 4-month turnaround, you guys. That's a 4-month turnaround. All right. That's pretty damn good, man. I can't lie about Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford. They've been fighting Terrence Crawford pretty much. What do you guys got to say about the maybe not the quality of opponents, but as much as Terrence Crawford's fighting? Don't you guys think that'll help his career out?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. Because
he just fought.
He
just fought Jeff Horn in June, and he's fighting again in October.
Yeah,
that's
to be fair,
4 months.
Before the Jeff Horn fight, that was his longest time being inactive. So
he came out being undisputed.
Yeah. Remember, he was waiting on Jeff Horn to have that one fight in between too. Remember?
Yeah.
Because Jeff Horn had that one fight in between. You know what I'm saying? When he beat Manny Pacquiao, he had one fight in between that fight. Then he fought Terrence Crawford for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But yeah, everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We up in here, man. This is overtime status for you guys out there, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. Ronald Finkley says Amir Khan is the son of a famous actor. What? I didn't know that. Ronald Finkley says Terrence Crawford just getting warm. He beat the shit out of Jeff Horn. Easy work. All right, Ronald Finkley, we hear you. Ralph Unreal, what's up, my brother? I see somebody said something to you in there. He says, Coy Lee Boxing, what's up? I called Canelo winning. All right, man. Shout out, man. Sal Gutierrez, too. What's up? Well, let me know, whoever's still left in this chat, who did you guys pick on you guys' fight breakdown? I picked Jaime Munguia to win. I picked Roman Gonzalez Chocolatito to win. I picked Jaime Munguia to win. I picked David Lemieux to win, but I picked Triple G to win this weekend. So that's the only one that I got wrong. I got the Triple G one wrong, so I do have to eat the crew. It's like I'm eating all the crow. You guys,
it was a close fight, man.
What do you guys? Who did you guys pick this weekend? Let the fans know.
I was going back and forth for the most part, but at the end I went for Canelo by decision. So. That ended up happening.
So you went for Canelo for decision?
Yep.
Oh, so you didn't have to eat any crow for that one. But you picked Spike O'Sullivan to win.
I did not pick Spike O'Sullivan. To be honest,
You're gonna lie on live air, and
I did not.
Your mom is right there. Your mom is listening to you lie.
No, I did not pick Spike O'Sullivan. I actually didn't comment at all on that fight. I didn't talk about that fight at all.
Hey, Black Horseman, you gotta watch this guy, yo. He a slick ass talking dude, yo.
Bro, I did not pick Spike O'Sullivan, man.
Do all of you Brits get down like this?
I did not pick Spike O'Sullivan. I didn't even comment on that fight.
Who did you pick to win and everything like that? I'm gonna go to the chat in a minute because they got some good answers and questions in the chat, you guys. Black Horseman, let everybody know real quick, who did you pick to win this weekend?
I was good on every pick except for the last one, man. I picked Triple G to stop Canelo, so I definitely ate crow this morning, man, for sure. You know what I mean?
So you had to eat crow this weekend?
Definitely.
So you picked Spike O'Sullivan to win too, or you didn't?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I picked David Lemieux to win, but I not no first round.
Trap House Boxing. Shout out to Trap House Boxing. Did you pick Spike O'Sullivan to win? And Ronald Finkley too. Did you pick Spike O'Sullivan to win? One of you do PK Boxing. Did you pick Spike O'Sullivan to win? One of you guys in the chat picked Spike O'Sullivan to win, and I'm at you. I'm not gonna end the show until one of you guys come clean about it, okay? Because I will go back, and all it takes is one quick button, and I just gotta go through when I said, who are you guys picking Spike O'Sullivan? Because I did a review show, and I think Black Horseman was on it as well, and we asked the fans, man. So if you guys are lying, if you guys just don't want to come out and say it,
say that.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, one of you guys said that Spike O'Sullivan was gonna win, yo. So I just want you guys to really eat crow for that, man. You know what I mean? I ain't really worrying about the Canelo Triple G crow. I'm worrying about this other doo-doo crow back here, man. This is pure shit. All right? You got a shitty pick, and you need to come clean about that shit. All right? So now one of you guys got to come clean, all right? Oh, actual facts.
Yo.
We're in overtime, and you came back. That's how long we've been live. That's how long.
For real.
What's up, actual?
Man.
We talking about crow and shit. Didn't you pick Spike O'Sullivan?
I don't know. What are you talking about, man?
Talking about Corey.
Man, stop it. You sound like that dude that said he'll sue Tank Davidson and then he'd kill him or some shit like that. Come on, man.
Nah. Oh, Ronald Finkley says, nah, I picked the other guy, Corey Lee. Unbiased says, laugh out loud. Brad Pearson says, laugh out loud. Trap House Boxing says, I told y'all last fight Canelo won. And I told y'all that it wasn't going to be close the next time. I'm not talking about that fight, Trap House Boxing. I'm talking about that David Lemieux versus Spike O'Sullivan. Did you pick Spike O'Sullivan, Trap House Boxing? Come on, Trap House Boxing. Come clean. You too, PK Boxing. Which one of you guys picked Spike O'Sullivan? PK Boxing says, no, I picked David Lemieux. Yo, I'm at you guys' neck in the chat. Ralph Unreal. Now I know it might have been you that picked Spike O'Sullivan. Ralph Unreal. Did you pick Spike O'Sullivan? Let me know. Sal Gutierrez. I'm at you too. Did you pick Spike O'Sullivan? Man, it was so many people, actual facts, and Dr. Blick and Black Horseman that picked Spike O'Sullivan. Nobody's coming clean about that shit right now, dog. That shit is crazy to me. Nobody wants that on their resume, do they? No. First round destruction.
Yeah, that's a bad L.
That's almost as bad as that L I got when I picked Lucas Brown over Dillian White. Oh man. But it did go 9 rounds. I mean, it did go 9 rounds. Oh, then he threw this, man. Bye, y'all, man. I'm out, yo, this dude, yo.
It is good.
But yo. The Ralph and Real says the older streams will reveal who did pick him. Oh, okay, Ralph and Real. Shout out to Ralph and Real. He says the older streams will reveal who did pick him. Yeah, Ronald Finkley's crying, laughing in the chat. Trap House Boxing says, hell no, I didn't pick him. But yo, let me ask you guys this though, man, before we get up off here, man. I want to ask you guys a couple good questions, man. With everything going down, man, you know, we have a couple upcoming fights as well that you guys, possibly want to get, excited for coming up, since we already got through these fights that we just watched just now. I think the fights over this past weekend weren't as bad, man. I think these fights this past weekend, we had the Jose Ramirez fight. That's another thing too, you guys. I think the Jose Ramirez fight was the best fight this weekend. What do you think, Black Horseman?
Yeah. It definitely was.
Yeah, man. You think that was the best fight this weekend? And Dr. Blick, did you watch it?
Best fight this weekend, and the best knockout was David Lemieux for sure.
Y'all think so?
What? David Lemieux? Man, that nigga put that boy in a coma, nigga, damn near.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. What was I gonna say? So coming up this weekend, you guys, it's none other than UK's own Dr. Blick. Guess who's fighting this weekend?
Anthony Joshua.
You knew who the fuck was fighting. Don't act like you don't know who was fighting. Don't act like you don't know who was fighting. You know your favorite. You know your favorite heavyweights fight this weekend, dude.
Oh Lord, man.
Yeah. So break that fight down, you guys. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Povetkin. Does Alexander Povetkin stand a chance in this fight?
Yeah, based on how he did against what's his name, Daniel Dubois. Yeah, he might get stopped in the 8th or 9th because I feel like he's too short and too small for Anthony Joshua. I feel like that guy's food. If Anthony Joshua gets stopped by him or struggles against him, man, then I've overrated Anthony Joshua as a heavyweight, and his credibility has gone down for me if he struggles against Alexander Povetkin. Because rumor has it Alexander Povetkin was getting the shit beaten out of him by Daniel Dubois. So I'm picking Anthony Joshua to win comfortably. I feel like he's going to stop him in the 9th round, combination punches, and the fact that he's just going to be too big and too physically strong for Povetkin. That's a 9th round stoppage.
Wow, really?
Yep.
You think so?
It's either 9th round stoppage or he's going to win comfortably on points. Or there's an option where Povetkin gets robbed.
What? Wow, man.
Knowing Povetkin's track record of popping dirty, that guy deserves to get robbed. I'm sorry, man.
Yo, Ralph Unreal says Dr. Blick's boy, Anthony Joshua.
Yo, hey, my boy, man.
Yo, P Money says, what's good, Corey Lee Boxing, Black Horseman Promotions, and Dr. Blick? What's good? What's good, chat? What's up, P Money? How you doing, my brother? You doing all right today? Oh, we're doing good, man. Break down the Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin fight, Black Horseman Promotions. So you're pretty much saying, hold on, Dr. Blick, let me get this right. You're pretty much saying that it's going to be a close fight or it's not going to be a close fight?
No.
Because to be honest with you, you were all over the damn place. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. You were like, possible stoppage, possibly robbery. I mean, what do you like? What's going on?
I feel like it's not really gonna. It's gonna be competitive, but I feel like AJ's gonna be controlling the fight and fighting at his own pace. So I have it like a 70-30 leaning to AJ winning.
So you're pretty much saying that Anthony Joshua is going to control the pace. He's going to dictate, ring generalship. Yep. He's got the better ring IQ. So he's pretty much all around a better fighter. But you're pretty much saying
and
that
he's younger as well. Povetkin old.
So why are you giving Povetkin that 30% chance? Because it's the heavyweight division?
Yeah, heavyweight division, and Povetkin got power. And we don't know what this guy's juicing. We know he ain't clean. We all know he ain't clean.
Don't forget about that, you guys. That's a big factor. The juicing part.
This man popped Bugatti more times than Jumbo Jones, man.
Oh my God.
We know this man. We know this dude juicing, bro. I guarantee you, if he wins, it comes out that he was juicing the whole time, man. Yeah, but I got Anthony Joshua winning. Povetkin got power. That's what gives him a close chance. And Olympic gold medal, so we know this guy can box.
So you got Anthony Joshua winning. All right, man. No doubt on that.
If Anthony Joshua loses, man, he's making me.
Who do you got winning this joint, Black Horseman?
Yeah, man. No disrespect, but man, fuck Anthony Joshua, bro. I don't even give a fuck about that fight. I'm be honest.
Shit.
May the best cheat win. That's all I got, bro.
All right, damn. All right, yo. All right, then. Damn, Black Horse. All right, man. Damn. Who you guys in the chat got, man? Ronald Finley says, had that boy looking like a Whataburger. What the hell? Brad Pearson says, bro, there is no way Anthony Joshua loses this fight. Just follow the money. Actual Fact says, having connection problems, bro. Shake my head. Oh, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been on a long time anyway. We've been giving you guys at least 2 hours of non-stop live streams for just you guys. You know what I mean? That's straight love. So my breakdown for the Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin fight, you guys, I think Anthony Joshua will conduct a lot of ring generalship and his IQ and his Olympic pedigree as well, you guys.
They're both Olympians.
You can't forget that. But that's what I'm saying, too. You can't forget that Povetkin, but he's an older Olympian. And let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think that age will play a factor in this? Because Povetkin's no spring chicken. Let's get that understood right now.
Oh yeah, there's one thing I gotta say. Povetkin, when he has been clean, has had stamina issues.
Oh
If we
yes,
don't have
I know.
So him being old and him having stamina issues could play a factor. But like I said, man, I guarantee you this guy's still dirty, man.
Right now, Alexander Povetkin's age, he was born in 1979. He's 39 years old, okay? Anthony Joshua is nowhere near that. He's only 28 years of age, okay? Anthony Joshua's 28 years of age. He was born in 89. So you pretty much got a 10-year gap in between both fighters. Do you guys think that Alexander Povetkin is out of his prime right now?
Possibly. We don't know what his prime was. The guy was dirty his whole career. What was his prime? When was he in his prime, man?
Prime dirt. Prime dirt.
This man is the only guy that can pop dirty so many times, come back and get a title shot for fighting two bums.
I still remember. P Money says I still remember that Marco Huck fight. That's the fight I want everybody to go watch when I end this live stream. Go watch the Marco Huck fight versus the Alexander Povetkin fight. That shit was busy. I'm talking about Marco Huck was like a little toothpick compared to big old Alexander Povetkin. And I think they fought like at heavyweight. Marco Huck moved up to fight him, but he was a natural. I think Marco Huck was even fought at light heavyweight at one time. So, I mean, he moved all the way up, but he really was at cruiserweight. But he moved all the way up to fight this guy, Alexander Povetkin. And Marco Huck almost knocked out Alexander Povetkin because he had stamina issues. He was all over the ring on Queer Street by a light heavyweight, you guys. So what makes me think that this guy, Anthony Joshua, won't just blow this guy out of the water? And that was when Alexander Povetkin was in his prime use of steroid use. You know, so I just think his chin is questionable. Obviously, you know, he lost to Klitschko. He got a thrashing with the Klitschko fight. I mean, he just took an ass whooping, dude. That's what you call an ass whooping. Ronald Finley says, good point, Corley. Yeah, man, for real though, man. That's what I'm being real with you, man. Ronald Finley says, dirty PED bastard. Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, though, man. This fight is coming on this weekend. I will be doing a live stream on that fight as well. It will be in UK time, so possibly I will be going live around 5 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the show up, you guys. This has been a hell of a show, man. I want to give a special thanks to Black Horseman Promotions for coming on, Dr. Blick as well for coming on, and Alex Santos and Angel Santos coming on. Well, he was actually on and off. He's actually was more off than on. But we'll talk to you later about that, buddy. But Dr. Blick, let everybody know where to follow you and let them know, man. You finally went live and you're back, man. Let them know.
You guys can follow me at Golden Gloves Boxing. I'll be doing live streams on the fights this weekend. And I saw a lot of them Triple G fans coming at me when I had like 20 people in that live stream, which was great, man. Them salty ass fans, man. Triple G got his ass whooped, and I hope I never see that guy in the ring. He's a freaking bum and a fraud. But anyways, I'm making it, bro. But yeah, thanks for having me, Corey, man.
Oh man, no problem, man. You already know I got you, man. Thank you for coming on, man. Live from the UK. Let them know what time it is over there.
It is freaking 1:04 a.m.
Oh man, you're good. You're just getting started, man. You'll probably do a live stream later, man. You're up to about 5 in the morning every time, UK time. Black Horseman Promotions, let them know where to follow you, my brother.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on, bro. Black Horseman Promotions right here on YouTube. Pretty much all social media platforms. I also got my website, blackhorsepromotions.com. Salute to the chat, man. All the Wrench gang, man. Everybody that made this live stream possible. Corey, appreciate you once again, man, for having me on. Much love and respect. Shout out to Dr. Blick. Actual facts, Boxing Angel Santos. We ate a lot of crow, man, over this weekend. But it's all good, man. It's part of boxing. But True Media is all about keeping it 100. Always, man, coming back and admitting you was wrong. But shit, you know, I'll get the next prediction down. But big ups to Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he does right with the belts, man. And faces tougher opposition, you know, the other champions and all of that. But once again, man, pleasure to be on Corey Lee Boxing, and we're gonna catch you on the next one, man. I'm out.
All right, you guys. Peace out, you guys. Thank you so much for donating to the super chat, and thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a hell of a show. We went into overtime today. We made up for all of the malfunctions we had this weekend, but we're definitely here. Corey Lee Boxing, Black Horseman Promotions, Dr. Blick, and Actual Facts. Thank you so much, you guys. Peace and love, and you guys have a great week. Peace.